Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the copyright. Pay attention, y'all. Welcome to another session. Blunt talk, all cap, no space, Nolan, on this YouTube thing. This is your boy, Silent Child 17.
P360 in the building.
Chop your low, chop your low. There he is. And we back, peoples. Coming at y'all neck once again. If you're coming in the building, hit the like button. And if you're watching on the replay, hit that bitch too. You know? Sound like I was rapping and rhyming a little bit. But anyway, what's happening, fellas? How y'all doing this fine evening?
Good, brother. Good. Chilling. Relaxing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. Cause y'all was hitting the text messages up, man. Boy, it was so much shit. I'm like, God damn. Felt like I missed a couple of services at church.
Amen.
It's a lot of, from Crest Welsons to big belly buttons to, man, it was a lot to check in, man. All in one web. I was kind of, thrown off. Y'all want to talk about any of that before we jump into our topics?
Some very interesting developments has taken place within the media as far as the mayor is concerned. But, I don't want to keep jumping on her back. She got enough on her. She got enough of the weight of the world on her shoulders. We'll talk about that in a little bit. What was the text with the two supposed number one draft picks the NBA looking at?
I seen that. But I didn't really. That was my first time in getting introduced to them dudes because I don't really keep up with it like that no more.
Right.
That was my first time seeing Ryan. If he's 7 foot like that and he's shooting threes, yeah, he didn't.
But I'm looking at
the game.
Now, you know what I found odd, dude? Where your rebounds at? Where your blocks at? Like, dude, you 7 foot something, and you don't have, double digit, blocks and rebounds.
He didn't. Nah, he was like a couple of them short. Huh?
Yeah,
he was like what, about 6'5" still.
I think he had like 9 blocks. No, like 5 blocks and like 9 rebounds. Like, dude, come on, you got to get them numbers up.
Hit him with the article first, Chad. Then we gonna come back around to them because I want to ask y'all the question after I finish going through this here. But yeah, Chad, you anything you want to talk about that was in the text messages, or anything you want to mention, or anything for a brother go in?
I think he's still on mute.
Yeah.
So, well, until he get in, man, maybe we could jump off into a little side discussion right quick. I have literally been out of the loop all this week on anything in the media other than hearing about things that's happening in the city. I sent out a Facebook thing earlier letting people know to check on their people, you know what I'm saying? Especially for people who live in the 8th ward. Because some stuff took place earlier while I was on my way to therapy. And a young man lost his life today. In a I'm not gonna say in a weird way, but it it's kind of crazy that these dudes is like literally getting to the point where they don't care where they at, who they affecting by these actions that they're taking. And I don't have all of the details of the story or anything like that, but it didn't look it didn't look like it would, you know, oh well, it looked like it was a very specific target that they were after when it came to this, because the vehicle crashed, but the driver's side was the only side of the vehicle shot up. Normally, when you hear about people shooting up something, they don't want just the driver's, not the driver's side, the passenger side. I'm sorry. Normally, when you hear about these types of shooting, it is the whole car gets shot up. Everybody got to go. Right? I don't know how many people were in the vehicle at the time of the incident, but we very rarely hear about driver's side of the vehicle being shot. So I just find that I'm still waiting. I'm gonna probably catch the news and we'll catch up on that. But that's just something I wanted to mention, because I find that like the strangest thing, and we still trying to get the details of the story. But a lot of people who were in the area didn't seem, we done got to the point down here, bro, where we damn near numb to the stuff, bro. We numb to it now. People just walking around like nothing ever happened. You see a few onlookers or whatever like that. The typical, oh, I want to see what happened people or whatever like that. And then you have those that knew the person that was killed, and they're there at the scene, but they're making it seem like they trying to figure out what's going on over there. And nah, man, you knew who it was from the car. You know your people call when you see your people call, right? Because we sitting out there trying to get through, and a young lady was walking down the street with another, young lady and a little kid and a guy or whatever. And they got near the scene, and the girl looked over and she looked at the car. She was like, girl, you could look at the body motion and tell. She was like, girl, I know that car. I know who that was. Da, 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 da. All right. But they kept going on like they ain't know nothing about it. I'm like, man, this is the weirdest stuff. And it's crazy that we done got to this point, bro. Like, it used to be bad enough that, okay, whole crowds of people. Gotcha. They done slacked up on that. Now they going after their specified target. They're not involving a whole bunch of people that don't have nothing to do with it. But it's just to the point where it's just, I really think it's just a lot of senseless killing. You killing for no reason. Whatever the reason is that you felt like you had to kill that person, like, it's different if they killed your mama or somebody in your family or loved one.
But most of the time, that's what it be.
Right. Most of the time, that's what it be. But now, looking at it, y'all want to kill, they killing each other just because they had beef or verbal argument with somebody on the other side or whatever like that. And it just, I don't know, man. This shit just crazy to me now.
Yeah, bro, why you gotta stay out of that shit, man?
Yeah.
And you ain't about that murder and all that shit, man. You gotta be a whole nother person to be even involved with that type of stuff, bro. Man, that shit real. Chop, is giving you problems, brother?
Yeah, you said they can't find the article.
Wow.
Get out of there and go back in it.
Yeah,
if not, I could jump down and send it back to you.
Yeah, I did it like 3 times. I resent it and everything. It's still just giving me this full.
Well, go to you do it like this. Then go to Google and go to Bradford Welfare 77.
That's not the one where he was saying Brett
77 million.
Was saying
Bradford 77 million welfare scam.
Yeah.
And look for the Forbes article.
I think that I read that one, bro. He
Sorry about
basically
that,
saying,
people. Googling and bullshitting us with this article right now.
oh,
They don't
is
want
that
us.
the
They
one
don't
where
want
he
us to
was
smoke.
saying that
He got to get this smoke, man.
is that the one where he was basically claiming he ain't had nothing to do with none of that?
I'm gonna read the title. Brett Favre claims he's been unjustly smeared over alleged
Yeah.
welfare scam.
He was saying he basically was saying he ain't had nothing to do with that. But they got text messages of you talking to the people about that. Yeah, there it is. Dim the screen.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, see, Brett Favre. This was on the 11th. Said he had finally spoke an involvement in a multi-million-dollar welfare scam, a scandal for which Hall of Famer, former Green Bay Packer quarterback, does not face any criminal charges, arguing he has done nothing wrong and has been unjustly smeared by the media. All right. So I want to ask y'all, how many times have y'all actually heard about this in the media or anything about him in the last 6 months about this case in the media?
Mm, in the last 6 months, twice. And that was both damn near in the same month when the whole story broke.
If you watch sports,
ESPN stuff like that.
newscasting and
Yeah.
shit, and them little sports shows, and be on social media, yeah, you seen it. But if not, no.
How many times you seen it is the question in the
Uh,
last 6 months.
I can't really count. It's not that many though. If it was a lot,
Exactly.
I'd be able to
If it
know.
was a lot, you'd have hit you exactly. You'd have been already had people lined up who, probably posting shit about it. So this is the point I'm trying to make. Like he's saying he's unjustly smeared by the media though. Okay. So that means he gotta be talking about certain people then. That's what I'm guessing from that state.
Right. Who was the media that you talking about? Because
See, Fox in a statement to Fox News on Tuesday, Favre, who received 1.1 million meant for welfare recipients as payment for speeches and appearances he never made, according to the state auditor. Said it was past time to set the record straight, yo. So that's what. That's you taking in people money to go do a job, right? And not show up to do the job, right?
mm-hmm.
That's with
look at
anything, huh?
look,
That's with cutting grass, huh?
looking bad already, Mr. Favre.
False claim no one ever told me. Where my banner at? Where's my banner? I did not know that funds designated for welfare recipients were going to the university or me. After text messages released in September, like you brought up earlier, Pete, September, as part of a civil lawsuit regarding to the misuse of some $77 million of welfare funds in Mississippi in 2020, showed Favre, this was 2 years ago, y'all, showed Favre engaged in discussions that led to $5 million in welfare funds spent on new volleyball facility at the University of Southern Mississippi, where Favre attended and his daughter played volleyball.
So yet you still want to deny that you had anything to do with that, right? Okay, Mr. Favre, let's dig a little deeper. Let's refresh your
Uh,
memory some more.
Favre said he tried to help. He said he tried to help his alma mater, a public Mississippi State University, raise funds for wellness center Adding his goal was and always will be to improve the athletic facilities at my university. You know what I'm saying? By all means necessary.
Right.
Got to get this money to make Southern Miss, you know,
Make Southern Miss great again.
the best of the best athletic facilities. Yeah, fuck the water. I know the water tore up, but Southern Miss, it's gonna look good in here.
Well, that's how it is out there anyway. I mean, for people that have been out there before.
Oh yeah. He added he was told that the legal work to ensure these funds could be accepted by the university was done by state attorneys and state employees.
Right.
See, now he ratting now. And you ratting for? And you folding rolled on their head.
Right.
See, that was them people.
Look, I'm gonna put the ball back on your court.
Paul say that's them people, man. That's them attorneys and shit, man. That's them state people and all that, man. The Hall of Famer did not immediately respond to the request for comment. $77 million. That's how much in temporary assistance for needy families is called TANF funds was diverted to rich Mississippians in the sprawling scheme. So there's more players behind this game, yo.
There always is.
That 77 was divided up.
They're hitting the bench.
Uh-huh.
They're calling in the bench players now.
That 77 was divided up. Y'all heard that, huh? Mm-hmm. That's how much was took from the fund. And it was straight. All right. So they were scheming the whole time on this shit. This was a scheme from the jump. Now they did mention the mayor too. Could he be possibly involved too?
True. He got to be.
They all are.
Because Favre got what, 6 million? If we do the numbers, how much he got? He got the 1 and then he got the 5. Or did he was claiming he got 1 and hit the 5.
He was supposedly getting paid. He was supposedly getting
Shout out D504. That boy said he ain't know what y'all talking about, man. About Wranglers, man. Y'all got that from where? Woo! All right, I'll just letting that sit for a little minute, y'all. According to the Mississippi State audit, all right, that's what the scheme was basically from the audit. Basically, they looked at the papers and seen how the money was divided up. So, Favre trying to make it seem like it, but you are a part of that money that was divvied out, bruh. The auditor saying you on the 77. 6 people have been charged in the case, while Favre is one of several named in a civil lawsuit filed by the state, y'all. See? How many people that is? At 6, 7, 8, 9, probably, because they say several named in the lawsuit. 6 people only 6 been charged.
So,
but Favre is one of several named in the civil lawsuit, though. So they got that. What I'm saying, the auditor got the names and everything of the companies of the. Yeah.
And they're saying he's one of several names filed in a civil lawsuit filed by the state. So you can't turn around and say the state had something.
The attorney, that's why I think like, hell no.
And then the state turning around and suing you and
it's
several
fucking auditor,
people. Yeah, somebody lying. And I don't think the state gonna go through that much trouble. Well, hold up. Yeah, they would.
It's all type of shit. It's all type of shit. I'm just reading the facts. I'm just reading the facts, though.
Come on now.
This is what they say.
I'm not about to even go there. Yeah, they would.
Favre has paid back the 1.1 million in welfare funds The state auditor alleges he received for appearances. Don't he sound familiar? Don't he sound like Pastor
Hmm.
in the Mercedes? Remember Pastor get that Mercedes back? We gonna come back to that. He paid back 1.15. I'm saying 1.1, y'all. He said he paid back the 1.1, and he said, but the state is suing him over 228,000 in interest. They say he has not paid. So it's like they trying to put them claws in him. They trying to snatch him up. They trying to put them claws in him. Say, Favre, bro.
Wait.
You playing a crazy game.
But see,
they on some show me the money shit.
Like I say, bro, these people, and this is what I want to say. I'm glad you brought the pastor up because I want to say this. You hear me? Remember what Karen Clarkson, whatever her name was, one of her deals was she had to give up the people that some of the people that she gave that money to. Not say he used it for that because I don't know if that really happened. Like if that's actual factual, but I find that odd that right after
that's a
and you know what I'm saying? Now
yeah, that's a
because the shit
that's a
happened way
perfect
2014, 2017.
sign of a scammer, child. That's a perfect sign of a scammer, bro. Give it back, Claire, or something gonna happen to you. Don't do it no more. These motherfuckers dwindle and spindle this into something else, and then people be like, bruh.
Didn't we say don't do that?
I told you. But it's something, you know what I'm saying? It catches up sometimes, when you learn these certain little plots and schemes and you trying to move this money, however the way you're trying to move it or trying to make however you're trying to make it be written off as legit money, you move it in a certain way. Everything it has its paper trails.
I gave you one chance, and what did you do? That's what it sounds like. They gave him a chance, and look what he did.
He said, look, they say a host of political appointees, a host of political appointees, whatever the fuck that is, I guess political people who's involved. Yeah. Former football stars, so it's not just fall, and business people who have been implicated in the scandal, y'all.
Son, let me tell you something.
Uh-oh.
I keep trying to get people to understand this,
out the back door.
What
people
don't understand is so much shit
they just raised them people rent. Go ahead, though.
And so much shit you could do when you seeing that money coming in.
Come on, man.
When you seeing them checks come in, it's like
you
could dictate how much money who getting all this other shit. You see what I'm saying? Versus fucking not even knowing, like they right there when it happened. Like say, like when a pallet of fucking oranges or whatever fucking it came in, or some glass or some shit. Man, you know some of that shit gonna break. You know what I'm saying? Like you just know that's
damaged goods.
Yeah, like not damaged good. It's a word for that shit, but I can't think of it.
Loss prevention.
No, that's the security people, man.
no, loss prevention go for that too.
No, nigga, that's security.
No, chop. Listen, loss prevention. If something gets damaged en route to the store, they have to report it to loss prevention. If something gets damaged in the store, they have to report it to loss prevention so they can write that up on the insurance tickets.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
they call it loss prevention.
Okay,
but that might not be what you're talking about. But I kind of get it. But I'm trying to think of
see what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, I'm like trying to think of the word it is.
Like you just factor in the fact that you might lose some of them pickle jars or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
That falls under loss prevention. Like you're gonna have some calculations here and there.
Yeah, I follow you.
some red tape get hung up over this, or it happens like that. But damn, dog, this a lot of money. So before that 77 million even hit the door, there should have been a plan in play for that money. These people in this part of the state having water issues, we need to get that tightened up. That's how much it's gonna cost to fix that. Oh, 1.1 million, 1.2 million. Okay, well, 1.2 million out of that 77 million already accounted for. Oh, the TANF program, we running low on funds with that. We about to start making cuts. Oh no, wait, let's divert 1.2 million into the TANF fund. You see what I'm saying? Social Security, Medicaid. How many people we got running right now with that? Okay, we got a $5 million budget to that. Okay, bam, let's divert 5. Now out of that 77 million, and already diverted 7.5. You see what I'm saying? There has to be a plan for this money. You can't just go to the motherfucker and be like, well, look, we'll pay you 1.1 million if you hold a couple of press conferences and give some motivational speeches.
I'm gonna give you a perfect example, okay?
Yeah, it's a little small too. If you could zoom it, bro. Go ahead, John.
I'm gonna give you a perfect example. All right, in the East, you hear me? When I coming up as a youngster or whatever, I want to say around 11, 12. Well,
yeah,
no,
that's
under
straight.
like younger than that.
Yeah, for the people, in case y'all want to read along.
Digby Polk looked the same way Digby Polk looked when I was a child. So. Like I've been Chris Paul came in there and was supposed to fix the fucking gym up or whatever. They got 2 courts, the other 2 courts broke. The cement is sinking. I never seen that shit a day in my life on a basketball court when the cement
sinkholes under the cement.
No, it's like it sink from the side or whatever. Like they got 2 courts, so they pulled 2 different kinds of cement, so one is sinking and the other one isn't, but they got all these Hornet motherfucking emblems and Chris Paul emblems all on the gold and all that shit, and that shit is a piece of shit, son. That shit should be fucking closed in to where the wind can't blow, like just they got like that's like fucking almost 10 acres of land they got right there, son. They should have.
So it's definitely aware of people scheming this money from the communities, bro. You could see it if you look around these neighborhoods. You could see. I know where you going at, homie. You could see it, bro, and that's what you. I think that's what you're really doing. You reminiscing on, damn, how long this shit could possibly have been going on, especially down here.
To be honest, the bitches was better when I was young. It was better goals before Chris Paul came and fixed it.
But it shouldn't have took this long for it even to get repairs.
Yeah,
right?
That's what
like right. You shouldn't even be reminiscing on that.
I'm telling you some real shit, son. We all
you should be like, man, the new course look fire over there. Hell no.
All the hype Harrell gets, son. Let me tell you something. You could put fucking 10 Harrells on top of the land Digby got. That's how big that fucking park is. You could put 10. I'm talking about with the track field and everything.
That shit bad, bro.
That shit crazy, bro. The people ain't using that. They never did, son. And all that shit coming to light, bro. Like,
but what if there's, that's what I'm saying, child. What if there's funding on the side for that type of stuff to get actually reconstructed and rebuilt every some odd years? And what if people like these scheming motherfuckers I'm about to name is taking the money?
That's just like when P. Dot brought up the man with the fund.
And putting it in their neighborhoods and putting it in their daughter in them school. Like this motherfucker just did.
Like, why y'all taking the money that the man's supposed to be left for New Orleans and the schools and all that shit? Why y'all not using it for that? Why y'all using it to fucking build the marshlands back up? Like, just use it on something that's high.
And shit. Exactly. Building marshlands.
Quite honestly,
if all you do, don't think about it.
Quite honestly,
get their hairy ass in the Bahamas.
All they gotta do is spike them fucking numbers up. You hear me? Be like, oh yeah, this gonna be in this million, and the whole time you ain't even spending half that money on that. It don't cost that much money to drop sand, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
You get the chain gang up and running, man. They have a whole new beach in
Talking
Boston.
about, man, they could do that shit in one day. And then build your motherfucking ass up. Don't get me started, bro. Did anybody see the islands that they have? I think it's
Yeah, I
in
heard they
Dubai or
got
That's a
something.
good one. I don't
and
want to hold
the,
it up there.
the
Y'all go ahead, bro.
Man,
bruh.
fuck that shit. We ain't
It
doing
took the
running
look.
this.
I done
Yeah, because
seen that.
I
But
wanna
I done
I just
seen
want to
that.
go ahead.
The
But y'all go ahead,
Mediterranean island.
I just want to name them boys real quick and
No, I'm
get to the
talking
thing. That
about the
way we
one
can
that's
get to the
shaped
video.
like it's in Dubai. It's shaped like the United
If
States.
y'all got time, I got time, man.
Yeah, it's shaped like the United States, and you could buy a plot on it. I was thinking about
Right.
it. I ain't lying. Like them bitches put fucking. They got every state. It's islands though, and it looked just like if you were on top
Mhm.
of it, it looked like the United States. So don't tell me we can't get no fucking sand in this water or
I
whatever.
could own my own Louisiana in Dubai.
Exactly. Stop playing.
Wait, where you live at, boy? I live in
Mhm.
Louisiana. I own Louisiana.
So you know the shit. You know, I think the only way you can get to the motherfucker is on a helicopter or a plane. I mean, a boat. Like you can't even.
What they call them? The pontoons, the plane boats.
Yeah, man, you
Yeah,
can't.
you ain't just
They
sailing
can't
over
even
there.
come kill you. You gonna catch them. Unless that nigga
It's-
scuba diving, stupid looking at. Like it is what it is.
Mhm. But yeah, the part of the, but yeah, your boy. They said, uh, uh, John Davis, the former executive director of the
Oh shit.
Mississippi Department of Human Services, y'all. Ain't that a bitch?
That's what. Look, guess what?
Under the former governor, Phil Bryant of that state.
Okay, I see.
They
Yeah,
pled
look,
guilty in September to federal state charges misusing federal welfare funds that the court alleges he gave to friends and relatives. See what I'm
oh,
saying?
okay. So they
See what
knew
I'm saying,
already.
Chop Chop?
They knew
Look
already.
at this. Look at,
They
see what I'm saying, man?
knew already. They knew. They just it's all coming out.
77.
Son,
So these just the people who pled guilty.
man, the mayor gave them people that money, man. Trying to tell you. Fuck. And whoever that
him
is,
and
the
Falls,
governor, I
him
mean,
and Falls
the
straight.
governor, bro, the governor gave the people that money, son.
But it
Fact.
just so happened that volleyball squad got 5 million on that court though. Brand new court and all that. Okay.
Man, that's fucked
Mississippi,
up.
Southern Mississippi, dog. Falls said, I take care of my people, bro. You heard him in the top of that article. Falls said, man, I
Man,
take
it's
care of my
fucked up. That's
people, man.
the street. That's
And what this man saying, and what they saying this man got caught for doing what? He gave to friends and relatives.
Say, man,
The
I
one
just
point
came. Say, man, now look,
Good.
I just came across some money. You need some money?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Hold up, wait, man. The $1.1 million fall received was allegedly routed through the nonprofit called Mississippi Community Education Center between 2016 and 2018, y'all. With the
so it
help
didn't
of the
even go
organization's
direct.
leader.
Stupid lying
Hold on
bitch.
now.
Man,
Hold on now.
Fuck all that
I'm gonna
hold
pause.
on
Go
now,
ahead.
man.
Hold
You heard
on.
the man. You ain't gotta repeat nothing, bitch. You heard it. Turn your hearing
Hold
aid
on
up,
now.
nigga.
I ain't got to
You
turn
heard
no
what he
hearing
said.
aid up.
I'm trying to get good at my I'm trying to get good at my, you know what I'm
You
saying,
heard
my
what he said.
commentary. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to
No,
speak as
look.
clear as possible, child. I know you.
Nah, check this
Out
out.
of
Wait,
here,
look,
man. You
look, look.
heard
Check this
exactly
out.
what that man
No, I
said.
heard exactly what he just said.
All right, don't
But what I'm
confuse me
trying to
now.
no, what I'm trying to say is,
Ooh.
Mr. Favre, you cannot say that you are being smeared. You the one smearing.
Mm.
You spreading the money out like a
Yeah,
dog
clear.
wiping
You
his
already
ass
on the
on a
fucking
cloth.
wall. You all in the cubicle.
With the fucking first of all, you took the money and admitted you took the money, and you knew where it was coming from. You told the judge that.
And you went out your pocket to say, yeah, judge, you know, I did. You're right. I didn't go to them little meet and greets.
Not to
But
mention the text
1.1
message.
though, one
Not
point
to
one million dollars of meet and greets though, Val?
no, hold up. No. We're gonna do it like this.
Go ahead, cause
You
go ahead,
sent text messages to certain people asking them, is there any way that people are gonna find out about this.
Mm.
Am I right? Didn't they say
Come
he
on now.
sent text messages to people asking them?
Hold up. I
Hey,
was
are
just
they
about to
make
get
this
into that.
work?
Matter of fact, I
It
was
was
just about to
good.
get into that.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Right. I was
I'm
just
too
about
far
to.
ahead.
Yeah.
My man. I'm too far
Nah,
ahead.
because you already kind of, been on the article. So, just in case, for the people who, who don't know about the story and stuff, we just leave it open for them,
My bad,
for them to
people.
catch up with us. Yeah, you good? No, you good? Look, because look, he said it right here. Look, Nancy New, that's the lady name, Nancy New, who pleaded guilty earlier this year to charges of bribery and fraud in the embezzlement scheme. So in her case, they admitting the whole thing was an embezzlement scheme, y'all. Y'all heard it, huh? But when it was talking about Favre, it was this and that and that and this. But when it come down to her, now it's definitely an embezzlement scheme. All right, but let's continue. According to the text messages first reported, Favre asked New if there was any way the media could find out where the funds came from and how much money he was given. A pharmaceutical company called Provocus, I think I'm saying that right, that was developing a concussion treatment Favre had invested in, also allegedly received $2.15 million in stolen funds from the scheme, y'all. Statement from Favre claimed that state agencies provided funds to the Mississippi Community Education Center, which then gave the money to the university, all with full knowledge and approval of other state agencies. So you ain't the middleman, Favre? You're not using your publicity to make that money move?
Not his publicity.
I'm trying to be, politically correct for right now. It's I'm all about opinion.
Nah, when it comes to stuff like this, bro, politically go out the window. Brother, he is using his status as an NFL icon to make moves. He making money moves illegally.
Yeah, I'm trying not to curse him out. That's all, because
He's not
people
the only one.
say I gotta watch my mouth. So
Oh man, who said that?
I'm gonna see if we get more views if I watch my mouth.
One of our older listeners called me and talked to me.
Yeah, come on, we about to get right back into we about to get right back into this.
I'll try, I promise.
Yeah. All right. So y'all see how Favre rocking with that one. All right. So yeah, I mean, Bryant, who left of the office, he was subpoenaed, you know what I'm saying, for his dealings with it. Favre and Provocus founder Jake Voldem offered to give Bryant stock before the company began to receive the welfare money.
Bam.
Bryant told Mississippi Today he didn't read through his texts thoroughly enough to understand the offer.
That's a lie.
All right, y'all. So you could go into the you could go straight to Shannon. So I want y'all to give me y'all point of view after Shannon give his statement. And you could stop this one at 7:20, chap. If you see the timeline, you could stop this one at 7:20.
Is he about to put him on the grill? That's all I want to know right quick. Somebody going on the
I just want y'all point of view after he give here, because he had a couple of points. I want y'all to, you know what I'm saying, really listen to him, but listen to who talking about it. Listen,
This comes after an investigation by
listen with both
Mississippi Today
ears.
found that Brett Favre, along with the help of a former Mississippi governor, obtained welfare funds to help build a new volleyball center at the University of Southern Miss. Shannon, what's your reaction?
Man, I don't believe nothing out of Brett Favre's mouth. He's a proven liar, and he's lying again. And you see what they do, Skip? The moment they get caught, the first thing they blame, the media.
I've been smeared by the media.
It was you that says, this is Brett Favre text to Nancy New.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to pay me there, if you were to pay me, is there any way the media could find out where this came from and how much? Why you care? If the media found out, if everything's on the up and up, what you did.
By the way, Nancy New
Pled guilty.
She pled
She's
guilty, but
cooperating.
she was running the nonprofit
profit.
that handled these funds.
These federal funds that were meant for the state's poorest.
They're called Temporary Assistance for Needy Families Funds. Needy families?
Yeah, which Brett Favre is not a needy family.
He's worth $100 million.
In other words, he was reverse Robin Hood. Robin Hood robbed from the rich and gave to the poor. He robbed from the poor to give to the richest.
He was Robin Hood.
Yeah, Skip. Thank you, Robin Hood. Skip. And he's like, and he tried to coin, I've tried to get this wellness center. Bro, it was not a wellness center. You tried to get a volleyball arena built for your alma mater where your daughter was playing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you try to do. Because if it was for the state of Mississippi, you mean to tell me I could go down there and use it? So
They tried to claim you could.
No, you couldn't stop it. You know damn well you're not. I can't go down there and use nothing from UCLA, USC, or Pepperdine or anybody else. Skip. Stop that, Brett.
No.
And you think people are dumb?
Building your online business? Go to Wix.com and set up your
And I'm not even talking about your cancer foundation that was meant for that people was giving you money for kids with cancer, that you was taking that and donating it to your alma mater. Skip, he wanted to seem philanthropic without being philanthropic. So, but in other words, he wanted to be philanthropic, but I ain't using my money. I'm gonna use the state's money. Money that was meant for the state's poorest, the neediest. And this man don't give a damn about it. He don't give a damn if families can't feed their family. They need this money. Damn, but I got an arena. The Brett Favre and his wife foundation, they built this arena. No, they didn't.
Remember, this is Mississippi we're talking about. The poorest state in the union with the poorest people.
And he one of the wealthiest people in Mississippi.
Well, he has to be.
He's taken from the poorest in order to give a university that probably gets federal dollars just so he can. Man, you see what Brett Favre did? Brett and Dina, man, they built this arena. Because stop it.
So it's $5 million. Why, if you're worth $100 million, why couldn't you just say, I will give you a pledge of $5 million? Right. You can write it off.
But see what they do, and if I read this correctly, you got to give them all the money at once. You got to, here's $5 million. Yeah. It's not a situation where, okay, we start the building. No, ain't no starting no building. Go ahead and give it to us right now. Skip, he wanted to present himself as one way. Man, I'm so philanthropic. All the while, he was taking the money from the state's poorest and donating it to the university.
And remember, it's two-pronged because he also was busted for taking $1.1 million for speaking engagements or radio spots, none of which, according to the audit, he performed. So he gave back the $1.1 million. Now they're suing him in civil court for $228,000 of interest, and he is balking at that. So we got all kinds of things going on, and all I know is that in the end, I'm not sure you're going to be seeing Brett Favre in any Wrangler commercials anytime soon after this.
Give it a couple. They let it.
I don't know.
Skip, I'm telling you,
he better.
Give it those elbow sleeves and knee sleeves. They still standing with him. He be wearing Wrangler jeans before you know it.
But to me, Brett Favre's John Madden Memorial superstar cachet is running very low right now.
Skip it. He's been this. Brett, people make it seem like, all of a sudden, Brett, once he retired, Brett has always been this sleazy. He's always been a slime. But we just overlooked it because everybody liked him. John Madden spoke so glowingly about him. The NFL presented him in such a way that everybody loved him. But he's been this.
Why was he able to be acquired by the Green Bay Packers for a second-round pick? Do you remember?
Yeah, he spent more time in Buckhead than I did.
That is correct. He had alcohol issues, not reported, validated, because at one point he got suspended and was told he cannot consume alcohol anymore. And then remember, before the 96 season, he had to go to drug rehab for 46 days. I think it was for pain killing, like Vicodin kind of addiction.
Right.
But he did that. That happened. That's on his resume. Then he winds up with the Jets, and he went through the whole sexting scandal. Remember, with the woman who worked for the Jets. And even though they did a forensic analysis, they failed to prove that he actually sent objectionable pictures via texting.
Right.
But the point was, it happened.
Right.
And he managed to slide out from under.
And they never mentioned anything about that. If you notice, nothing that he's ever done in his past, when they mention Brett Favre, gets mentioned. But our colleague here, Michael Vick, you can't mention Michael Vick without mentioning what? They go right back to that very thing that he ended up losing half a part of his career for. They mention that every single time. Any black person in the NFL, if he ever did something wrong, they're going to bring that up to the forefront before they mention what he did good. Not with that joker. And pretend like it didn't happen. Man, they need to miss me with this. And I wish he'd sit down, stop talking, have your day in court if it gets that far. I don't want to hear anything from you because you've been a proven liar. That's what you are. And you want to blame the media. The media didn't do this. The media didn't force you to take this money. The media did not force you to try to pretend like you're philanthropic when you're not. Steal from your state's poorest in order to give to a university.
This is disgustingly, despicably the lowest of the low to me.
Do you know how low you have to be to take from it? That would be like if somebody, I'm who I am, and I walk by a homeless person and I take the money out here, jar, or I take the money from them. Do you know how low you gotta be? Well, that's how low that joke is. Lord and whale poop. Because he took from his state's poorest the most. It's not like they robust. It's not like they got a surplus of money.
And then to fire back, I'm being smeared by the media?
Nah, bro,
you got
did
smeared by yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. You did this a long time ago. But the media did a great job of trying to clean you up.
You said 702?
720.
The problem with the media, if I got a problem with the media,
yeah, it is right there, y'all. See? Listen.
And now the very people that cleaned you up,
media try to clean you up.
They smearing you. If they'd have did their job long time ago, you wouldn't have been in the position you in now.
That is a fact. Look, we'll see a
that
great
play. Big smoke on that one. I ain't gonna even lie, though. I forgot about the section scandal. I forgot about the section scandal when he was with the
man. Welcome to the session, people. If y'all just came in the building, man, yeah, the chairman just got off of Favre's motherfucking neck. He was surfboarding on his back about this welfare shit, man. Fellas, I want to get y'all, brief, you know what I'm saying, synopsis on, most of what you heard, anything that stood out, you know what I'm saying, quick one, and, I'll close out with that.
So, from what I heard, basically, like he said, the media did everything they could to keep your name clean. And he right. Anytime a black quarterback do something in the NFL, they get plastered and it gets blasted on the news for weeks, if not months. And anytime a new season come up, until that whole scenario, when they ready to let it go, they let it go. But the next, like when Mike
ain't
got
no,
caught,
but it ain't no let it go. Like that's just like anything that they do, it get brought up. Period. So it don't matter what it is, and if you could be the best player in the world, dog, they not gonna bring up you playing versus them playing, bringing up whatever scandal or whatever you got going on.
Mm-hmm. It don't take long at all. Yeah,
it don't. And that's what I'm saying. But look at it. Over the course of time, they let the Mike Vick thing go. They couldn't keep dragging it out. You done already kicked him out of the league. You took away his his deals, his what them deals is they get endorsement deal. So at what point how long do you think you could just like Colin Kaepernick? Notice you don't hear him talking about that no more. You very rarely hear somebody mention Colin Kaepernick. So anything a black man do that goes against what the NFL is talking about or want them to do, they get smeared by the media at that. And then turn around after the fact and then start saying good things about it. They've been praising Brett Favre from day one.
I wouldn't say with females or nothing like that. I would just say the media period in making him look better than what he was.
But that's the thing. Why make the white quarterbacks look like that? Why continue to
Because
keep
they
making
get the
the white
biggest checks. Quarterbacks the highest, the highest paid position.
Mm-hmm.
right? We
Yeah,
get that, but
that
why?
too.
Why are
There's
you
Mm.
more layers to
praising
it though,
the
P. It's
hell
not
out of
that cut and
white
dry.
and not giving the praise due to the black ones?
Them white boys had to start running, then they started getting hit. Now they getting hurt.
Like for the most part, man, I really just take the whole situation. Brett Favre, there's no escaping this. You are guilty. You can't say
It's already in
there's
writing. Like
right.
they
It's
just
already
gotta
in
wait
writing.
to
You
see what
admitted
they
to
gonna
it.
do.
That shouldn't even. First of all, we shouldn't even have to wait to see what they're gonna do. You should.
Right.
You
What y'all think
admitted
about
to
what
it.
Shannon said though? The stuff Shannon was saying. What y'all think about,
I think Shannon
some of
right,
the stuff
bro.
he was saying?
Running through the meat grinder. If you're gonna say that the media smeared you, okay, let's put out all your business then. Since you want to say we smeared you, now I'm really about to smear you. I'm about to tell them about the sex thing. I'm about to tell them about your alcohol addiction. I'm about to tell them about your drug addiction. I'm about to tell them about every little thing that you've been doing since you come into the NFL that the media covered up to make you look like this the all-star Heisman
Folks be
Trophy
taking
winning.
that syrup and popping pills, huh?
Yeah, put all that out there. Since you want to say that we smeared you
Yeah, boy, I
when they
ain't
did
know all
everything they
that.
could to, yeah. And look, quite like I say, I forgot about the Sexton scandal because it did come up, but they didn't talk about that very long like they would do with a black quarterback. Why do we have to keep justifying ourselves in our personal lives or trying to make it seem like we these perfect people, and the one little thing we do, we get ostracized, we get frowned upon, we get shunned,
Yeah,
kicked
bro.
out.
The man stole from
That's
the
that
poor
lead,
people,
bro.
bro. And he one of
Uh-huh.
the rich people. Like you gotta, like, nah, son.
At some point, it has to stop, though. Unless y'all want to, I mean, they could start doing it like they should be doing it, bro. Okay, every time a quarterback do something that is not sportsmanlike, put
Look
their
at Ray
dirty
Rice.
put
Ray
their
Rice
dirty
career gone, son. Like
over
he can't play
over
football no more for nobody.
ever. Not even for the overseas leagues.
Yeah,
Behind
and
behind
that wasn't
something.
no allegation.
Now here's the thing.
That destroyed this.
Why would people do in their personal life
Man,
should
they
have
played that
such a
shit so
bad,
many times.
like what I
Shoot,
do in
like
my
the old
personal
dog
That
too.
life
shit was on every news channel at the same time.
Nigga, I
and
remember
on
that
the
shit.
internet
I
and
said,
on the
man, why is
internet.
this?
But look at it though. So this is my
They
question to
kept
the
showing
people
his man.
and to
Mm-hmm.
y'all. This is the question for the
Big
people
two.
and for y'all. Because y'all the only
Big
ones
too.
I'm gonna really be able to see the answer for
Yeah, they fucked over big, man.
as far as this question. Why is it that what people do in their personal life has to reflect on something that has nothing to do with their personal life? The NFL should not have that much power. If it didn't happen on the field during practice or anything NFL related, it should have nothing to do with the NFL.
All right, now look, let me show you how business work, right? So they got a decor shop in the east, right? Well, they had one in the east, but Franklin Avenue Church then moved right there in that slot or whatever. So since they right there, they went downtown and got an ordinance and said that you can't saying that the ball basically was defying the ordinance because they can't have a bar that close to a church.
But the bar was there before the church.
Facts.
See?
Hmm.
But you just because you want your church right here, then you have to
I didn't know
understand.
that. That's crazy.
Think about it. What do we see in the hood? We see a church
Yeah,
on
they
every
go like
corner.
that.
We see a church on every corner, and every other corner we see a liquor store.
Come on, man.
DD504 said, "Why do we need to be praised?" And then it was like basically off of that, what you were saying earlier. It was like because we try to keep up with them also.
I don't think it's that we try to
So,
keep up with them. We trying to get our piece of the
no,
pie.
I think we do. Yeah, because I mean, why don't we create our own league then?
Now that is something I've been saying for a minute. All these
Well,
multi-league.
I'm asking a question though. Why if we don't try to, you see what I'm saying? If we're not trying to keep up with them, then why are we
We can have our own
constantly
league, we can play in our own shit and not even
yeah,
do that, right?
while we're constantly folding to these fucked up ways to be a part of their league, right? You just brought up Mike Vick. Look what they did him.
Right. Him, Ray Rice.
Ocho Cinco.
You know, man, back in the G, I could go back a little further. Just to throw that in there. They used to mess over the black quarterbacks that used to come out of college. They used to make them
you know what I'm saying? I won't say
safeties
that
and shit.
I'm not condoning what them men did to them women or none of that shit. I'm just saying that the mistakes that
what the crime wasn't justified.
yeah, like they just publicized our mistakes even more higher. You know what I'm saying? That's even with we didn't see Ben Roethlisberger in the news as much, and he raped girls.
That's another one that's another one that they love, this little golden bar that they like to hide.
That's probably how I got the name Big Ben, huh?
And I seen the camera. And I seen the camera footage on it. I remember that. I remember when they showed the camera footage on it. So yeah, fellas, I'm done, man. We can move on to the next. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want.
We ain't tripping on that time.
To go back to really before you could pull it up, but I just wanted to talk about the forming of the league of our own thing.
I'm with it, man. Like, we got everything.
We got too many. We got way too many.
We got everything that we need. Niggas that could hook up stages. I mean, whatever. Fuck, we just got to get a stadium. Even if they have all the games in one spot, give a fuck. They be having games in that bitch from the morning to the nighttime. That bitch would be open 24 hours. We just have different shifts for each game. People work certain games. Once that game over, the next crew come on, they work that game.
Until we get enough stadiums
until we
built.
until we be able to get enough stadiums in certain spots or whatever. Like,
and then at that point,
we got the money to where we ain't even got to sit up there and do all that waiting like that in the community, so-called black. If we, because just think about it, bro. If we see
a billionaire right here.
Come on, man. Damn. Look at that. He has a school. It's not accredited yet, though.
I heard. Want to be accredited. So this my little article.
Like he was in a fight,
bro. They
probably was.
No, bro. They made it look like that boy got herpes and everything on his face, man. You blow that picture up a little bit more and look at his lip and face, and they make a Kanye look like a pure clown right now, bro. And that shit ain't cool. That is not cool. But so my article consists of this T-shirt issue that Kanye West came up with. And before I get started, do you all agree or disagree that there should be some type of limit to artistic expression?
No. I agree that you should let a person be fucking as artistic as they want to be because it's their truth. And you know, fuck, it is what it is. They gonna tell it if they, you know, if it's their truth or whatever. That's what music is supposed to express, you know, from the really listening to the people that make real true music. Yeah, fuck.
All right. What you say, Si?
Yeah, that's a good point. And sometimes it should stay with the music. It shouldn't transform and fold over into your life to where it changed you as a person. And through trials and tribulations, you are going to what they call evolve. But you also have to stay grounded and humble. So, you know, you live and you learn. But music shouldn't be the full focal point of the main, you know, your main decisions in life and your whole existence. You know, it's one thing to be zoned into something, and it's another thing to, you know, let that thing consume you. So yeah, that's what I believe.
All right. All right. My next question is for the people. I need y'all comments. So whenever y'all do drop them comments, I will be watching. So this article comes because the family of Ahmaud Arbery says Kanye West White Lives
Ahmaud
Matter.
Arbery, see the man right name right.
Yeah, it's Ahmaud Arbery.
Ahmaud Arbery. Sorry.
You're right now.
Ahmaud Arbery's family says Kanye West White Lives Matter shirt helped legitimize extremist behavior. Before you scroll up now, it says under that, West's actions this week have also been criticized by Black Lives Matter grassroots, who said the rapper sent a performative dog whistle to millions. Now, I'm gonna say something. Black Lives Matter don't have not a leg to stand on right. They don't have a damn leg to stand on right now because all of the scandal that they just seemingly, if we and notice we talking about scandal, scandal just mysteriously vanished from the radar.
Of course, because they paid whatever money they had to pay, and they sweep that shit under the rug or whatever.
Okay. So we have another Brett Favre type scandal going on with Black Lives Matter, but they want to criticize Kanye West for making a T-shirt that said "White Lives Matter."
Let me tell you something.
Right?
What color is Kanye West's children?
I would look. I would presume that they are so-called black. Look, so-called black.
That man can't say no fucking white lives don't matter, bitch. Fuck wrong with you? You can't say that.
TEA. T color.
Not say that. He got white children. What the fuck is wrong? He got white kids in his school.
Half white.
Yeah.
He got half white children. he got the Oreo pack in his house.
Son, let me tell you
I'm with y'all, fellas. I'm with you. I'm about to roll up on now when you already know.
Let me tell you some real shit about this mixed children shit, bro. You know that's where a lot of your black leaders come from? So-called
black leaders, yeah. They mix rich.
Man, you know how many white people that's black?
A lot of them.
You see what I'm saying?
Just a lot of them.
Well, all right. I'm just saying.
Well, you know, history has taught us. If history has taught us anything, as we've gotten older, is that you could say you white, but bitch, you're black. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it at all. You
can not to cut you off in the later on in the bill too. We need to discuss that black and white thing too. So yeah.
Well, I'm glad you said that because that's just like saying, like Abraham Lincoln, for instance. All right, his mama is Ethiopian.
Yeah, I just heard somebody talk about that
And his
too.
daddy
Yeah.
is black. His mama fucked a black slave and had him.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? But he took after his mama. I don't know, bro. Like, you gotta look into these people's names. I mean, it's not
Played
hard.
the lottery.
Look into their names and see their shit. Like, you know, W.E.B. Du Bois, he German. What the fuck? That's somebody black history, huh? Because see what I'm saying? So if we gonna do all the black people with black skin or brown skin in the world, we outnumber them like a motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Go back to what you were saying, Paul. Because I don't know. I went somewhere.
So the family of Ahmaud Avery, a 25-year-old black man who was murdered, well, so-called black man, who was murdered by 3 white neighbors in the United States in 2020. Why they had to say the United States? Tell us the state.
Because they got all the time they could have got. They got all the time they could have got. I can't lie, though. They stuck it to them, bro.
Why they didn't give them their death penalty? Because you know they opened up the death penalty again.
I don't think that they do that in Georgia.
I don't see why not.
I don't think Georgia's not one of them. Georgia's not one of them states, I don't think. Or lethal injection.
We'll look
got
that
the
up.
chain gang, man. They got the chain gang out there. Them niggas, they ain't trying to kill you. They trying to put you to work.
Gang. So, in a racially motivated hate crime. All right, let me go back and read that again. The family of Ahmaud Arbery, a 25-year-old so-called black man who was murdered by 3 white neighbors in the United States in 2020 in the racially motivated hate crimes, say Kanye West promoting the phrase "White Lives Matter" and disparaging the Black Lives Matter movement earlier this week has helped to legitimize extremist behavior. First of all,
wait, disclaimer from Blunt Talk.
It's crazy.
No, look, all caps, no space. You heard me?
There's no way that man's shirt.
Fuck Black Lives Matter. I just want y'all to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that organization is full of shit. And Blunt Talk as an organization feel like they ain't shit.
And we definitely could explain ourselves too if y'all want.
I mean, y'all gotta show me
if
something.
Y'all want us to do a bill on it, we could definitely do a bill on it.
I believe we already. No, I think we already did. We did.
We did a little article joint, but we could do a whole scrap if they needed to. We could explain ourselves. That's all I'm saying.
What your last subject was, Paul? The dude, what it was, Tamir Rice or whoever it was got killed. The people, the mama, parents, parents got the money. Where the fuck Black Lives Matter was at?
Yep.
Oh, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
Ben Crump was there.
Ben Crump was definitely there.
Wait, notice, Ben Crump was there, but nobody from the Black Lives Matter movement was there. But they were there for everything else.
You know that's my nigga, boy.
But that's only.
Crump,
but look,
boy.
that's only because they had got caught up in that scandal by the time Tamir Rice had got killed.
Man, son, the people sick, bro.
That's what it is, huh?
So they're saying that on Monday, October 3rd, while introducing his latest Yeezy line with a show at Paris Fashion Week, West, legally known as Yee, wore a shirt with the word
Yay. You calling that man Yee like Angela Lee. That's Yay.
Yay, Yee. Hell, the Bible says Yee.
That's Yay.
So wore a shirt with the words "White Lives
I think
Matter"
he did change
on
that
the back.
motherfucker to Yee.
I'm trying to tell you the biblical word of that is Yee. So
I think he did do a spittle to it, but go ahead.
So
Black said BLM don't mess with Chicago, man. Oh, I already know, man. Yeah,
okay.
Bro.
Okay. They know they
New
gonna
Orleans
get the
or
issue.
New York. See, look. Remember, the organization started off something else. Not to cut you off, though, Pete, but you know that started with the real people that was doing that.
And then
These people came in, made it out of business, and went from there with it.
Wait, didn't the original dude?
They put that LLC on it.
Wait,
and
I'm trying to. I
went to swap whopping with them funds.
I got a
See.
question. Wasn't the dude who came up with Black Lives Matter, a young black dude that wound up getting killed or wound up
Man,
getting thrown in prison
the
or some shit?
main dude, bruh. Like, I forgot this dude's name. I know I said, but I would love to do a whole shebang just to get
They
people just to remind people of how that started and how they took over, bruh. Because it was a dude, bruh, with dreads. He was out there, bruh. I remember it, P. I forgot that dude's name, though, bruh.
he wasn't no dog skinned dude. He was fair complected,
Yeah,
bald,
you right.
young, about
Yeah, kind of
23,
yeah.
23 and 25. I
Yeah,
remember the dude. I just can't think of
yeah.
his name.
I remember him putting his ass in that van too. They waited in front of everybody too.
Yeah, you're right.
Snuck him in, dipped him all. Like how they did it though. It was like on some espionage type shit. They was
Yeah.
in the front of everybody. He was in front of the crowd.
And then the next thing
And they spent the Hummer around. When the Hummer spent around, they pulled him in the other one. So the Hummer was hiding what they was doing, putting him in the car. But you could see from a camera angle them dipping him in the car, and then them both cars pulled off with him in there.
So that's what happened. I remember something like that happening.
I ain't seen him since.
Nobody's seen him since.
I ain't seen him since, man.
So it's the phrase an appropriation of the Black Lives Matter slogan used to protest racial injustice, discrimination, and police brutality has been categorized by the Anti-Defamation League as a hate slogan. Wow. So saying Black Lives Matter is being classified as a hate slogan.
That's what I heard.
Or saying the shirt. Or saying the shirt. That's why they highlighted in red. It said the shirt that he wore with the words White Lives Matter on the back, which is the phrase an appropriation of Black Lives Matter slogan used to protest police discrimination, racial injustice, and police brutality, has been categorized by the Anti-Defamation League as a hate slogan. So wait a minute. You gonna tell me that he can't say White Lives Matter, but we could go out and keep yelling Black Lives Matter, and they don't want to classify that as a hate slogan, but they're classifying what he's saying as a hate slogan? It's a double standard. I see. I'm starting to see a double standard here.
Because people still believe in it, bro. We have this we have this thing that we it's like this one up because of the atrocities that have been done to our people. So sometimes people wear that on their sleeve and they use it against righteous causes, which fucks up the whole entire message.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. So it's
so you have people like these. Go ahead, my bad. You have people like these motherfuckers. No, I was just about to say you got these, people like, like them that's actually involved with it, with this type of paper trail on them, So it's not that we don't believe in the cause. We don't believe in y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all believe in the cause, just not the people that's just not
you
the people
tripping, y'all tripping. And then y'all in the pride community and all that too. So how your pride people look at y'all too? Scamming them good black people and using the rainbow. LGBT, y'all not mad about this? But I digress.
So it was saying
they've been quiet
for a minute. They've been playing their shows and stuff. Just been letting them know.
Boy, I'm glad you mentioned LGBTQ because
just been playing their shows and stuff. Been getting that airtime though, child. I tell you that they've been getting airtime though.
I'm gonna go back and look that one up because it was a nice little video, bro. I'm gonna see if I can find it in my history. But it says West was also photographed at the event alongside conservative black commentator, so-called black commentator Candace Owens, wearing a matching
He's
shirt.
so-called Kansas. Oh, I'm tripping.
So
My bad. Don't
the
worry about me, bro.
the rapper faced prompt black backlash from his peers in the music and fashion world for the stunt. Jaden Smith, who was in attendance, walked out of the event while Boosie Badass decried West on Twitter. I wonder what Boosie had to say. I don't have it, but I got it. You know, I could just imagine Boosie saying something, but just I can't think of what he would say.
Man, don't cut his dick off, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Don't cut the man dick off, bro. That's probably what he said. Probably.
All right. Give me a little scroll, please. Let's see what the rest of this article talking about. Cause there you go. Supreme Creative Director Tremaine Emory, Vogue stylist and fashion editor Gabriella Carifa Johnson,
Not
and
to cut you
Dave.
off, people. Look, you know Charleston White, huh? Charleston White been getting into it with Boosie, bro. He been talking
Man,
about
Charles.
Boosie had a hitter and everything on him and all that. So I don't know why Boosie would even try to get into any, you know what I'm saying?
First of all, I
Sideways talking because everybody listening to him right now. So him saying anything about this type of stuff, you know, people gonna put him on blast.
I heard something. Dude said something about Charleston White. Like, yo, for Charleston White, you can unfollow me, cause that dude not good. It's not good news at all
I seen that. That was in
on
the
any.
messages. I seen that. Yeah,
Yeah, that boy said Charleston White
I
not
seen that
good.
about that rape thing. But you know,
He said
he
Charleston
was.
White basically admitted to raping a little chick
Yeah,
on
basically what
camera.
he said was the chick, he ate the chick and
When it
she
came
ain't
time to do the
when
deed,
he
she ain't
tried
want
to,
to let.
fuck, she ain't want
Yeah,
she
so
didn't
he
want to
come on.
go, and it was
No
like,
means no,
oh
Charleston White.
no,
No
oh
means no.
no. Yeah,
So
that's crazy.
they saying Supreme Editor Director Tremaine Emory, Vogue stylist and fashion editor Gabriella Carifa Johnson, and Dade fashion writer Lynette Nylander are among others who took issue with West. Ye doubled down in response to the criticism, writing on Instagram that Black Lives Matter movement was a scam. Well, we already talked about that. Wanda Cooper Jones, the mother of the late Ahmaud Arbery, has come forward to express extreme disappointment with West's action. Back in 2020, at the peak of Black Lives Matter protests, West's team said the rapper had donated $2 million to the families of Arbery, and George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. Cooper Jones expressed.
Damn.
Now think about it. Think about it. Look at what they're saying now. He donated $2 million to the families of George Floyd, Arbery, and Breonna Taylor. Right? But y'all mad because of what he's saying on a t-shirt? But the man broke bread with y'all. He
That's
biblically
true.
breaking bread with y'all, and y'all turn y'all. So at the
The
end of the
man
day,
probably just was asking, man, this where my money went at when he found out that they bought houses and all that with that money.
exactly.
Them girls got away with a lot of money, bro. Yeah, they was buying houses for their family members and everything. They had got that far into it, like with
So
the funds that came from that organization. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
yeah, they were giving it up off of people in the ghetto.
Yes,
They just
yes,
giving
said,
it up
shit. It sounds like Ye
off of
said.
the
I said, you said like,
ghetto.
well, you know, I
The
call him Ye.
dream they
Kanye. Kanye
use in the
sound like
street.
he's saying that, man. Look, that's my 2 million
Ooh,
too.
yo,
Y'all done spent.
hold on. I might have to
That
link up with
y'all got my two, nigga.
look, I might have to link up with Damien on that one. They just living it up off of the ghetto. They stealing your dreams. They using the scheme. Gonna get you.
Man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
So Cooper Jones expressed extreme disappointment with West's action through her attorney Lee Merritt. As a result of as a result of his display, White Lives Matter started trending in the U.S., which would direct support and legitimize extremist behavior, much like the behavior that took the life of her son, Merritt told Rolling Stone. This is the thing that Wanda and families like hers to continue to fight against. First of all, you can't attribute him wearing a shirt that says what it says on it as a contributing factor that is legitimizing extremist behavior. So what do you say to all the people who were committing extremist behavior before Kanye West made that shirt? What do you say to that? You see what I'm saying? We can't keep saying we can't. Oh, don't say this, don't say that. We just say what the hell we want, but don't get it twisted. Granted, you don't know why he really.
Yeah, you don't have to like it too.
You don't have to like it,
and you don't have to feel offended that you don't like it.
Right.
That's another thing.
Like he does. He like. I'm quite sure he doesn't feel offended, right? Because he probably looking at him like, look at how stupid this done turned out to be. Just me wearing a shirt that say White Lives Matter.
Not Ye feeling offended. I'm saying the person who's having a problem with him having a White Lives Matter shirt on, they shouldn't feel a certain type of way because
he has on
they don't agree. They don't agree with his views, and they shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Ostracize him because they are it emotionally attached to them in some kind of way. I think that a lot of times people lose track of
they lose sight of what's really
what's bigger than
a t-shirt.
Yeah, bro.
So
yeah,
that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. You saying that this has literally caused him, or he caused people by because at the beginning they say in the millions. Where you get these numbers from? Because if there were millions of white extremists, as they're claiming, this country would be in a literal physical conflict right now with itself. So-called blacks versus whites, Latinos versus whites, Asians versus whites. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're saying that this shirt is causing extremist behavior to rise.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't want to break it down. I think a lot of people with melanin skin don't want to break it down. I think they hide behind black too. Because like Chop said earlier, some of them motherfuckers German.
Hey, I told you my name come from the Welsh.
Some of them motherfuckers
my name is
Canadian and shit.
My name is a Welsh name.
So a lot of them hide behind black. You ever thought about it like that, Pete?
Yeah.
But why? Why do we have to?
You just see why. Look,
they got legislation that they know about that they could get by claiming the.
It works both ways. Yeah,
that's what it is. They got ancestry to the country or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They just gotta pay them reparations, like niggas say.
Stolen names and all type of shit, man.
Oh, man,
they come here and get a whole new identity on your ass.
You can start over.
So
yeah.
This is
all the way over.
We going back down that rabbit hole again, y'all. So be ready.
That good hair don't make you a black man. I'm gonna say don't make you don't make you necessarily white.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Remember, they used to call them swarthy back in the England times and shit. I mean, you swarthy, man.
Yeah.
So if y'all read anything in them books and they show you white people in them books, but that book say swarthy, yeah, they lying like a motherfucker. that person was really black, as they say. Like you say, RIP, so-called black. Yeah. So
Mulatto.
yeah, man, it goes deep. That's why I say I would love to, with
Oh,
y'all break that white and black down, later on in the bill, man. Shit
all right.
crazy.
Give me a little bit more of the scroll, brother. Let's see what else they talk about. I don't
Shout out
think
to
they.
Joe.
I don't think
What's
they.
him? Oh, T. He liked it that T. He liked it that T line. Dude, stupid. I'm telling you, man. You
Wait.
don't know you don't know how to look at it now, man. It's crazy.
No, and guess what?
You could
I
come up with shit. That's how easy it is. You see what I'm saying? You could fuck. They did it.
Why not? Why not? Why? I mean, everybody. I keep telling you, bro. I'm gonna start writing down some of these little whimsical phrases that I come up with and start printing them bitches on t-shirts. I have to, because if Kanye getting this kind of response, which we know that's gonna drum up money in his pocket, I know daggone well some of the responses, some of the quick witted comments I come up with. If I start writing it down and putting them on shirts, I know I could start making millions then, because I got them by the dozen.
I'm about to tell you.
Shoot.
They're
So
not doing nothing that's all exclusive. I mean, the main thing that they're doing is paying more money for the shirts or the pants or whatever. Like they might be custom made or whatever, meaning they own machine made it or they made it by hand. I doubt. You really gotta find you somebody that make that shit by hand versus 20 suits.
right.
You gotta fucking.
Just gotta
Quality or quantity, child.
I'm going with quality.
Quality or quantity.
quality always.
Okay.
I can't do the
Okay.
chat, bro. I be
Don't
messing
you
with people, bro. I
don't
be
you
messing with people, and when it comes down to it, they say something out of line. I be like, I don't do cheap cheese. No cheap cheese. They be like, what? I said, yeah, bro. We bought some cheese out of Dollar General, and everybody was sick. No cheap cheese. Oh man. Hey,
and I think
scroll.
that's the brand. I think, by y'all thinking and how y'all thinking, y'all should see why uh Ye kind of feel how he feel too. What kind of cotton and shit them t-shirts were.
Exactly.
What was the material and all that?
Right. Was it that
I don't know how
thread?
far it goes, like you were saying earlier, in that fashion, like in that type of world, and you being creative, and you know what is that button you push, and how far does it go in your life? It,
You gotta think
it's
about
the
that.
same thing with him, bro. That dude and sold art and all that already. So he into the fashion and all that. He not just
I'm not gonna
just a
say that
rapper
he new
anymore.
to it. Right. I'm not gonna say that he new
Yeah, he
to it.
been doing. That's what I'm saying. He
Right. He
been into that, like
been
that
doing it.
fashion
Yeah.
and all that. Like his shoes. I mean, come on.
The moon boots
Like it,
and
it
stuff
made
like
him
that.
like you
Yeah,
said, it made
y'all
him all them zeros.
y'all
Put all them
had me
zeros
dying
behind his
laughing
name.
with the tennis shoes the other night, bro. Them fucking rehabilitational shoes. The fucking rehab tennis shoes. Bitches look like they go all the way up the ankle.
Yeah,
Scroll.
look like you could fit them motherfuckers. Oh,
Man,
talking about P dot. Talking about them shoes. They
them
look like
shoes
they
look
was for
like,
you.
bruh, I'm telling
Look
you,
like they was your side.
doggone shoes look like they come all the way up the calf. You want to walk again? You gonna learn to walk in these.
Them
I
bitches look
promise
like skates without the wheels.
you, bruh. With the rollerblades.
Rollerblades, yeah.
Rollerblades without the wheels on them. Shop, scroll down some from it, bro, so we could finish up this article right quick. Or did he step off for a second?
If y'all just tuning in, like y'all just still rocking with us, man. If y'all still in the session, man, appreciate it, man, for y'all coming through. You know what I'm saying? Got some of the regulars in here. You know how we be doing it, man. We want pure, real people, bro. Real followers. You know what I'm saying? We don't want the bots in here right now. And I'm the bots and all that. We gonna see how this thing gonna shake, y'all. We gonna keep bringing this content to y'all. Cause guess what? We on the other pages too. Blunt Talk all cap, no space, still rolling on Anchor, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. That's
Don't forget the IG live. We gotta talk about the IG live too. Let them know we be doing that too.
that's Apple Pie, Google Pie, Spotify, like I said, Breaker. That's that Pocket Cast and Radio Public. That's from the off the Anchor, y'all. So you know, if y'all want to catch some of those episodes we doing on that too. That's all new stuff. Sometimes we go over some of the Blunt Talk stuff that we talked about on here, or we just bring up topics and just run it from there, you know, do our specialty on the ass. But you know, we're just gonna keep bringing it, man. More and more content and keep this goddamn engine running. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Where's our engineer, man? What happened here?
Quick commercial break.
Oh, we on a commercial. I didn't know we was on a commercial break.
No, that's what I just did. That's what that was a commercial break.
Take a quick little breather right quick. Yeah, man, but yeah, so I can't see
You can't see it on your computer? You can't zoom it in?
No.
Or scroll it? Oh, all right.
he dropped it up on his. Wait, let me see. I have it loaded on mine, but I don't know if it's gonna allow me to share over what he got. Oh, he's scrolling. There it is. His computer must be lagging. There you go. There you go. Wait, go back up a little bit.
Yeah, that's just lag, son.
Yeah, you good.
All right. It says this mockery of the Black Lives Matter movement and his now denunciation of the movement as some sort of hope flies directly in the face of what he said, or quote unquote what he said. The statement added, "It's confusing for her. It's confusing for the family to receive his support privately, but publicly set us all back." No, it didn't. How did it publicly set you back? The organization.
That's extra. Yeah, that is extra. Bro.
Yeah, that's just going. I mean, how did it set you back? The organization Black Lives Matter grassroots also criticized West's action, telling, look who they went to, telling TMZ that the Paris Fashion Week stunt was a clear affront to Black Lives Matter, and that he and Owens had sent a performative dog whistle to millions. Millions of who? Because it does not bother me that he wore the shirt. Furthermore, I didn't even know he wore the shirt because I'm not that deep into fashion like that. So whether he do or he don't, that ain't my real concern. My real concern is the fact that Black Lives Matter, which was an organization that was supposedly be founded to help the families of police brutality, political injustice, and racial discrimination, get a better foothold on life. Instead, you turn around and you taking all of the money, go and buy cars and houses for yourselves. So who set who back? Right?
Has anyone seen white people in these shirts yet?
Nope. Not that I heard of. Or in the Black Lives Matter shirt or the White Lives Matter shirt.
Yeah, because the only picture I seen is with the one with him and Candace Owens from the back with the
that's all you gonna see. That's all you're gonna see. You know why? Because he probably had them two shirts made just specifically for him and up. Right? Them the only two people who had the shirts on. So he only had those two shirts made for specifically him and her. And think about it. What do you see? What goes on mind when y'all see a man and a woman wearing matching shirts? Hello.
Yeah, a couple.
They're a couple.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You see what I'm saying? I'm just putting it out there. Now. That just I gotta put that out there. When you see a man and a woman like that wearing matching shirts, that is the presumed couple, even though it's not publicly said. Right? It's
Yeah,
not publicly
in a
said.
metaphorically, or not even metaphorically, but like in a way, I
literal,
see like
literally.
no, like not like a sexual couple. I would say like a couple,
Of
like
like a
them
couple of
together
like-minded people, yeah.
doing this thing, whatever that is, right? Like so they are presenting themselves as the couple. So that's what I was trying to say with that. So you kind of right in that sense of just really looking at it at a bigger picture. Not just
Right.
looking at it like as a relationship thing, but more so looking at, like I said, like whatever this is that y'all are doing, y'all are presenting yourself as the couple.
Then let's take it. Let's look at what they're saying.
Boom, boom, boom.
Now they're saying all lives matter. Now think about it. This is the first time we ever heard of white lives matter. But they're saying in this article that all lives matter and white lives matter have long served as violent retorts to the Black Lives Matter movement used by white supremacists and hate groups, including the Ku Klux Klan. The statement continued. In a follow-up statement, Kanye was clear that he intended to kill the Black Lives Matter movement. They did that themselves
Yeah, I did see
already.
that. I did see some. They do use that white lives matter though. That's like the
But
that was their day one. The same people who was out there with them, they was out there with theirs. Like it was, looked like Domino was out there, motherfucker.
nah, they're saying Kanye said in a follow-up statement that he was clear that he intended to kill the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm not gonna say that he's fall off, but dude, they killed themselves already. You just driving a nail in the coffin to keep the door shut. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
them boys
saying?
was out there with the tiki
It-
torches and
you know
remember
what I'm
that
saying?
the tiki torches and the khakis and the and the trumpets. Remember them white boys was doing that.
Mm-hmm.
They was going to all these state monuments doing their little marches and shit. It was a couple of years back. I know y'all probably remember that. Like
They showed him
them
out
boys
there
was
at
doing
night and
that
everything.
heavy. All in North Carolina and all that. Like
You know,
it's like they were making their little moves and shit.
and you see,
Whatever that was,
and what's crazy
yeah.
is you notice the Ku Klux Klan, they really don't come out in the daytime like talk about it. They don't want nobody to know who they is. It's all the
But for
makeup.
some reason, the rate of niggas killing niggas went up though. Ain't that a bit?
Mm. Mm.
Damn,
Keep dumping
crazy,
guns
huh?
in the hood. Keep dumping guns in
Crazy,
the
huh?
hood. Wait, then we also got to think about it like this here too. Don't lock your car doors. Just leave the car unlocked so they don't bust your windows. Man, you think people forget that they got guns in their car?
Yeah, son. It's a lot of niggas that leave them fucking guns in that car.
They leave
That's
their
one of
guns
the
in the car.
reasons why they
But
do
think
that.
about it. But right. So niggas killing niggas is not or not a problem of they're getting guns off the street per se. They're getting them off the street, but they're getting them from legal gun owners now. They're not getting them from somebody who, selling burners on the street. They're going break in the car right quick. They broke in my car. My gun was in the car. Why'd you leave the gun in the car? Again, I
Mm-hmm.
They
feel
not
like it's some,
willingly giving it to them though, Pete.
it
They
doesn't
stealing
matter
it.
because
It's a stolen
your
gun.
job as a
So it
gun owner.
still don't matter if they got it off the streets or if they stole it out of a car. It's still a stolen gun in their possession, correct?
That is correct. But your
All right.
job as a
All right now.
gun
I'm just saying.
owner is to do what? Secure
Report it.
secure your weapon.
You
Well,
don't
I
leave
mean
your
that
gun in the
should
car.
be, but if you don't, and somebody break in your car and steal your gun, then
You know,
you got to take the proper steps after that. That's what I was thinking about. But
nah,
you right.
don't get me wrong. If you
Put it in
leave
the
your gun,
trunk.
if you leave your gun in the car and somebody break it, you know they're gonna go in the trunk. But if you leave your gun in the car, keep a gun lock on it.
They do have gun locks. They do have them.
So
What if the situation come from like y'all was saying? You know, a lot of people just leave their guns in their cars like that, like
yeah,
just
but
for getting out
that
and getting in right quick, or going somewhere,
right. Looking at how, but we got to think about it. The car thieves now are brazen enough to run up on you while you're at a gas station pumping gas and steal your. Then there at no point, if you own a gun, should your gun not be on your person.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're right, but some places you can't bring that. You can't.
They ain't
You
gotta know
can't
I
go
got
in there
my.
like.
They ain't gotta know I got my gun
You
on me.
can't
If
go
I
in there
got
like OK Corral, man.
man, if I got my gun on me, it's holstered. I'm gonna pull my shirt over that bad boy. You not gonna know I have that gun on me until something happen and I gotta whip that thing out and save everybody in the store. You know what I'm saying? You not I don't have to disclose that I have a gun. Now, if you ask me, Siri, you carrying a weapon? Yeah, I got my weapon on me. Are you crazy? You know that. But I digress. You know, we getting off topic. My bad. So looking at what they're saying, but I'm saying, bro, the Black Lives Matter movement killed their own movement with the foolishness that was going on with the leaders, the so-called leaders of Black Lives Matter. You can't take money that was donated to the organization to help out the families and poor people and build community centers and do all of these things to get at-risk youth off the street and this and turn around and go buy yourself $1 million homes and $100,000 cars. How does that benefit your community? Just what you gonna let the people in the community come live in your house?
They should have did like that governor did them immigrants on what they were Kamala Harris.
Get out of
When
here.
sent it to sent
Sent them
told
immigrants
them to
straight
send
to
it
her
to her
nigga
house.
house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to her.
Sent them straight to her house.
That
That
what they
man
should
did,
have did
look,
there.
the poor
They
immigrants
should have
didn't
moved
know.
in. The family members of black
Yeah.
for the Black Lives Matter. They should have found out where their moves were staying. That excuse my language. I'm sorry. God damn. See, I tried, P.
You know,
I tried.
look,
But her
I
and her
call
old
my
lady was sitting up nice. You know what I'm saying? They was sitting up nice. And people should have went moved in. They shouldn't have had
moving
nothing to
on.
say.
Wait, didn't they buy a yacht too?
It was all type of stuff. I ain't gonna even sit in
Oh
tell y'all
boy.
remember the yacht. Yeah, but it was all type of
Yeah,
all
that's
type
what
of
I'm
stuff.
saying.
So
Okay,
it probably was on the list.
so everybody, I'm like this here. Everybody who donated to the Black Lives Matter movement, whether you bought a T-shirt, bumper sticker, yard sign, any of those things, you know what? Any of those things that people donated, you have a right to some of the things that the people who were running Black Lives Matter bought with that money. So if you need a place to stay, go to their house. You want to go take a trip, go jump on their yacht. You need a ride, take the car. Because my money
Man, them people,
donated.
but they gonna
My
put
money
that security
donated.
on your ass.
Yeah.
Like you ain't do nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna show you.
You gonna use one of them guns on them, my people.
Well, you got you.
You ain't gonna be in the car, right? It's
Black
gonna be on
Lives
your
Matter.
purse.
Wop, wop. Look, Black Lives Matter. Wop, wop.
Yeah, man. I don't give you a hard time though, bro. I don't give him a hard time, bro. He already a part of something else, man. He dealing with
I mean, great, and we
his
also
own
gotta
demons.
look at it.
That boy said Kim Kardashian is a Christian. I said,
We also gotta
man.
think of
We also
And
gotta think about
she
it like
letting
this.
people talk for her and all that. I say you right, but I think she liked that they,
Her
talk for
methods
her and
were
stuff
wrong.
like that. Like she like having advisors and all that. I don't think he understand that because
So,
she just one of
uh,
those women that just can't get enough.
so, I don't know how much more we got left in this thing, man. Cause we got some more to get
Chop
on
said
to.
you good, bro. If you
Oh well, you know what? Look,
do
let's
you
just we could
finish off
leave.
your article, bro.
Nah, we could go ahead and end it off here with this article,
That's what's up.
cause quite honestly, bro, it said a lot in the first half of the article about this, and getting down to the TMZ part, they basically just keep reiterating the fact that it was offensive for him to say that white lives matter. Well, hold up. Why nobody jumped up when Lil Wayne say the same sentiment? Fuck Black Lives Matter. My life matter. Especially to my bitches too. Remember that?
I definitely remember that.
Why nobody said nothing when Lil Wayne said it?
Lil Wayne all right. Cause Lil Wayne is all right. He's all right.
You see what I'm saying? Why
Lil Wayne.
nobody said nothing
They
when
they they
Lil
got on
Wayne
him about the
said it?
racist thing, though.
But I no,
They
come
take their
on, man.
time to pick. What I'm saying is they pick their time to pick the stuff. It's not one against the other. That's what I'm saying. Like
Oh,
they
okay.
pick on you when they ready. It's the media, Pete. Like we were saying earlier. It's like you know when they ready to pick on Lil Wayne, they gonna do it. They gonna try to throw it in, but he don't get
They're
too
not gonna tell Lil Wayne nothing about
two snacks.
it. You
He
feel
don't
me?
give a
Because if that was the
no,
case when Lil Wayne said it, somebody would have said something about it
man. Dude
right
don't
then
care,
and
man.
there.
He
And
don't
he
care.
did. Wait, the bad thing was that was a live interview on TV. That was a what 60 minutes interview. They did with Lil Wayne talking about Black Lives Matter, and nobody said nothing. But Kanye makes a White Lives Matter T-shirt, and everybody got something to say. When he's saying the same thing, fuck Black Lives Matter, or the hell with them. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry, people, for cursing, but he basically saying the same thing Lil Wayne said, just in a much more political way. If you really want to look at it, he's being political about it. Hell with Black Lives Matter. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing with the money y'all giving them. They're not doing what they say they was gonna do with the money. So hell with them. I want to end this organization. I want everybody to get on the bandwagon and understand that Black Lives Matter was a scam. Once them women took it over, and that dude that really started Black Lives Matter disappeared, it became a scam after that. Even with the LLC, it still became a scam. Because the money that dude was really using, the money that really was coming in when Black Lives Matter first got rolling off the ground, was actually being used to further the movement. You see what I'm saying? You got to pay transportation to get back and forth to all these different places to have these specific functions. You got to pay for permits. You got to do this, especially if you want it to be a peaceful thing. You got to have police on detail out there or something. So he was doing what he had to do to further the movement. Oh, Black Actress said, Ye barely has to make music to have the masses talk about it. And you're right about that, bro. But that's why I named it Controversial Ye.
It's not that controversial, bro. The man got white kids.
But I'm not talking about that. It's the fact that he made a statement and people turned it into a controversy. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? That's all it was, bro. You as a so-called black man can't say nothing without it being a controversial statement these days. Whereas a non-person of color can swindle millions and nobody says nothing. You get me?
That's what this is. I mean, breaking it down, that's really what this is all about, just to get the people to start looking at it a little bit more. We can't do nothing without our name being put in the media in bad light. Am I wrong in that?
I'm with you, player. I'm
So,
right there with you.
you know, I just want the people out in our listening audience to think about that. We can't do nothing without our name being dragged through the mud. But a non-person of color could go do the most flagrant, foul stuff and get away with it for years. And then get mad because they got busted and somebody outed them and say, what? What Brett Favre said? My name has been tarnished. It's a smear campaign against me.
That Don Imus one still fucked me up, bro. That Imus said the nappy head hoes, man. That shit, that was the one that was the one of I guess of my time. Cause that shit there, that's man. He'll see that shit live on, yo.
Live on the air.
Motherfucker, crazy man. Old motherfucker, crazy, man.
Bro, but think about it. They get away with it. They get away with it. You as a person of color can't get on live TV and say nothing like that. Old stringy hair, white head, motherfucker. You'll never get away with that.
That's what I was just thinking. Stringy head, honky bitch.
You say that loud and just think about your position. You a sports commentator and you get up there and talk about Aaron Rodgers with that scrunchie in his head looking like a bearded female standing on the sideline. You'll never get away with that. He looked like he transitioning. That's
like,
why
yeah, man, I watched the game last night, man. They had a lot of stringy head, flat booty bitches out there.
Ooh, man, you know what? Yeah, let's end this article right here. This too much. They still got more to go. Dang. What they saying? Black Lives Matter grassroots said it saw West actions and their fallout as a teachable moment. So they all taking some blame for their fallout. Black Lives Matter grassroots said it saw West's action and their fallout as a teachable moment. Y'all fell out because West put y'all business out there in the street that y'all stealing that money, which West ain't had to do it. It was already out there. Pointing out West and Owens stunt harms thousands of families fighting for justice for their loved ones killed by state-sanctioned violence. But we don't hear not now Black Lives Matter protesters get up and talk about the actual black-on-black crime or so-called black-on-black crime. Because that's not even state-sanctioned, but it's still happening, right? On a daily basis. And they're also saying state-sanctioned crime and could spread toxic confusion and be used to legitimize violent assaults on so-called black people. Battling misinformation while continuing to do the hard work that liberation requires is nothing new for us. Really? It continued. Kanye West knows very well that white lies have never been taught for oppression. Black folk, so-called black folk, in contrast, are at the bottom of virtually every economic, social, and political measure because of centuries of individual institutional racism. Building a world of black freedom, so-called black freedom, means upending systems that harm, building new systems of care. Ultimately, this benefits everyone. When so-called black people get free, everybody gets free. West
has a long history of making controversial statements when it comes to politics. Black actress says Ye barely has to make. Oh, you saw that.
Yeah, you read that one already. I was just reiterating because what you was just saying though too. It went with with his statement. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. It said West has a long history of making controversial statements when it comes to politics, race in recent years, particularly in 2018. That year, he voiced his support for Donald Trump publicly, wearing the camp's red "Make America Great Again" hat on some occasions and endorsed Owens on Twitter. West also drew backlash in April 2018 when he claimed, "When you hear about slavery for 400 years, that sounds like a choice." A few months later, in August that year, West apologized for both his comments around slavery and his choices to, I need to scroll, brother engineer, I need you to scroll for me, or it's lagging again.
I mean, that's fucked up, son.
Wait, what's happening?
I just hate that the man gets so much fucking backlash, bro. Like, he can't do nothing, bro. Like, he didn't sign up to be no motherfucking pastor or nothing. You know what I'm saying? They got pastors out here in fucking Balenciaga suits.
He said Balenciaga suits.
Yeah, I just want to say, like the man ain't, I don't know, bro.
All
I
types
think
of fuckery.
some of the stuff he be saying, bro, they not showing the part in that interview when he said the blacks were the Jews and all that type of shit. And yeah, they ain't showing none of that. They just won't talk about the part where
I was just thinking about the Carson interview. I saw some of it, chap. I seen some of it.
they took a lot of this
he
shit out, son. They
he
just highlighted that one little spot. The motherfuckers like, you know how to peel squeal. Squeak! I can't make the noise, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
P. I thought you was gonna come with the interview. Did you see it? The Carson interview.
Yeah, so you gotta watch it.
Yeah, that Carson interview go right with what you explaining because he talks about it. The man go to asking him some of those questions. You know how they set it up.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
But like I said, bro, man can't do nothing without having anything thrown in his face, and that don't make no sense.
Well, all right. Mine shouldn't take an hour.
Well, look, let me take a brief break right quick. Y'all just keep it going for me. I'll be right back.
What the fuck is that? I just break in the middle. And now, Peter takes a break in the middle of his whole session. So with that being said, I guess I could show y'all. I need him to be here so he could watch the video. Damn, he just got the people waiting on live. Like, fucking, my name P. Dye. I'm out this bitch. P. Dye had a nigga sleep.
I already got my him on that. That's what I was saying. I ain't really paid too much attention to. Like I said, I seen some of that Carson interview.
Yeah, son, that shit. That Carson interview, son, like that bitch really. And see, he didn't say shit like that multiple times with other shit. even in his songs, like certain songs and shit. So I think that's the reason why they was trying to stop his music and shit in the beginning, because shit he was saying in the songs.
Oh. I seen that.
This video.
Check him out, y'all. Check him out, y'all. This the new Black Murray.
The new black fucking Montel.
He about to come. He about to hit the scene, y'all.
That's Montel. That man is serious.
If Blood Talk told you here first, and he already been hitting the views. I know he been slamming the views and shit, y'all. Man, I done seen some ragged ass shit from this boy here, bro. So I don't need much.
I'm gonna give Pete that like.
Yeah, Pete, you was trying. He was.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, because he was trying to shut it down. Yeah, because you was trying to shut it down anyway, Pete. You was trying to shut it down anyway. Yeah. Yeah, forgot.
What this here, brother? This here dude? Karama? Mr.
Yeah, that's the new Black Murray. Yeah, that's the new Black Murray.
Oh, you know him.
Yeah, that boy comes from real world, boy.
All right. So you gonna give your last words at the end of my segment and shit?
Oh,
you want to do it right now?
I'd rather y'all let me do it right now because I might
do your thing.
All right. First of all, let me explain for the people. Those of you all who watch MTV, if you ever seen a show called Real World, he is from that show, right? He was one of the I think probably one of two brothers that was on that show. Women throwing themselves at this cat left and right. They go to a club one night, the girls get a little tipsy. One of them come on to him and the other one come on to the other little guy that was there. They're trying to turn up. They're trying to go, do the horizontal polka, the bedroom mambo. Let good lose good terms. He like, nah, you know what, y'all? I think I'm gonna leave. He wind up connecting on a different type of level with one of the other girls there. And he confided in her that he was gay. Now, mind you, this is a brother who for a whole year kept that shit secret from the people on the show. So when he finally decided to come out, everybody was looking at him like, I thought dude didn't want to mess with none of the chicks on the show because he had an old lady or, stuff like that. Now, mind you, the way you see him dressed now is not the way this dude was dressed on that show. Dude was a thug on the show. Timbo boots, Jabot G t-shirt. So
get to your point, bro. Come on, where you go?
I just don't like
get to his segment.
I just don't like the fact that this nigga
you about to go?
All of them fucking sudden. No.
I'm saying you about to go. Come on, man. You about to tell the whole episode?
No, I'm just saying I don't like that.
I fit say that.
I thought you had something to say about Kanye. That's what I was saying.
Oh no, I'm gonna wait on Kanye for that one, bro.
That's what I was asking you.
Oh, I know.
Talking about Mario, Luigi.
That's Wario. He's from the weird world.
Two children treat him as if he's not living at all. I want to
sit your ways down.
I need Karama's help getting my family back together. I know I made mistakes in the past, but I love my kids. When they were young, we was happy. But when I got incarcerated, everything had changed. I blame myself because I should have been there. But I also blame Bree. My kids don't call me, check on me. I didn't even know Michaela was even pregnant. I just feel hurt, and I just want everything to come back together. Period. I'm 51 years old, and I want my family back.
Well, before I talk to Leighton, I'm going to talk to his daughter, Ariana. Please, everyone, welcome Ariana to the show. Oh, stunning! Oh, she's stunning! How are you? Nice to meet you. Hold on. I didn't know we had a supermodel coming out today. You look gorgeous. You really do.
All right. I just wanted to point this out because, I just want y'all to peep the behavior of this trans person. Like, see, I was having a conversation with somebody earlier when I was at work, and we was talking about insecurity and the true meaning of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, if something don't come from you and of you, like, all right, if you bald head, you ain't putting tracks in your head because you won't look like you got hair. That's a some type of or sort of insecurity. It's not okay to say that in the community or whatever because I guess it sounds so harsh or whatever, but it's the truth or whatever. Like, I mean, you can't say a man going to get his hair cut is he ain't getting extensions and shit. He not trying to make himself look like something he not or he not naturally is or whatever. So with that being said, you can see this trans person don't even know how to sit down with a dress on like a woman.
First of all, I'm gonna say this. I don't know if y'all noticed it. That skirt that transgender person got on is way too high. And Chop, I get where you coming from. Because you're supposed to tuck your dress as you're sitting down, right? So your ass don't actually be on the seat.
Came
right?
up with some real women. Just saying, seeing some things.
The problem is he can't even do that. Notice what I said. He can't even do that. You can't even tuck that shit. It's too short.
You better let that man. I mean let that man hear you call him a he.
Shut up, he.
That's fucked up.
Okay, so I just saw that video for the first time.
Oh, and look, that's enough. That's enough to get tucked.
No, it ain't.
Oh, if we gonna come on here, let's come correct. We're all grown, so to blame other people for like stuff that you did as a man, as a father, is just like.
So what did he do that's causing him to feel like he's lost his family? Or in your opinion, what did he do to lose his family?
Well, for one, I mean, he's never really been in my life. The only memories that I have of my father is like traumatic experiences.
Got it.
And so I'm transgender, and I don't really know how he feels about it, but it's like it's wishy-washy. It's like I want my family back, but at the same time, you need to acknowledge me as your daughter. I'm not your son.
Yes. So does he still interact with you as if you were his son? He doesn't respect your transition?
Well, to my mom, he still refers to me as his son.
How does that make you feel knowing that your father is still not in a space to respect you?
It hurts my feelings because it's like I fought so hard to be here and I've been through a lot. I feel hurt that, I can't have my mother and my father.
When was the last time you saw Lee?
I saw him at my sister's graduation.
Okay.
Not my graduation, my sister's graduation. Guess he want his son back, but he's dead and gone, so.
Yes. So what was it like when you saw Leighton at your sister's graduation?
I felt like he was just another person off the street. So
did you ever have that bond, like, at all?
No.
So why do you think in his mind he thinks that you all had that relationship? Because I'm watching the video the same way you did, and it sounds like, hey, I'm a dad, I want to be there, and like all these things, but I'm hearing something different from you.
I mean, maybe when I was younger and he had his son, like, but I can't recall a time where it was like, yeah, my dad, like, I just remember the bad memories. So.
Pause it.
Yeah, bro. I just want to go ahead, bro. Go ahead, because I was about to press the pause button on myself. Go ahead. What you got?
You could tell that there's some bullshit from the start. I'm just being honest, bro. This
Man, dog. All this is about is this person's transition. That's all he keep talking about. It ain't got nothing to do with the daddy, did you? You still talking about him accepting you as a fucking, another person.
First of all, the man said, can you ever recall a time in your life where you and your father ever had a real relationship? He said no. But then turned around and said a few seconds later, well, yeah, maybe when I was his son, y'all had a fucking father-son relationship.
Exactly. And
He went to
y'all lost
jail.
it when you found out that you wanted to be a man. I mean, woman.
No, they lost the father-son relationship when dad went to jail.
Oh yeah, sure did.
Then
Yup,
when
you're
dad
right.
gets out of jail, you done
Yes.
became a whole female. So how you expect your dad to adjust to having a
No, you
female?
gotta stop saying that. That's not a whole female.
No.
That's a
Well,
female with a question mark.
that's a man. Fuck that.
Female with a
You
question mark.
biologically a man. How you
Female
expect
with a question
this
mark.
man to accept that his son wanted to be
The
a
Riddler.
question
The
mark?
Riddler. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark.
Right?
Motherfucker got the asterisk on side. It say female with an asterisk on the ID. You gotta go look on the back of the ID to see what the fuck you is. God forgive me. Damn. I wasn't supposed to say that. Damn.
I'm just saying though. So your answers to the questions as a now transition male to female is that me and my dad never had a relationship, but you can recall times when you were pre-transition as a boy having a good father-son relationship with your father. So don't make it about your daddy. Your daddy is confused about why he's getting attitude from you now as a transitioned female.
His name Isaiah. I'm gonna call him Isaiah.
Yeah. What were those bad memories?
Well, I could recall him coming home, being drunk, and taking it out on me, like physically and emotionally.
We make sit-down chicken, stand-up chicken, backyard chicken. Ooh.
That bitch was quick, huh?
Bro, why would you take it out on her if he come home drunk when they got other people in the house he could take his drunk anger out on?
The graduation, when you saw your father, did you two speak? What happened?
Well, he came up to me. His first words were, "You can't speak to nobody," and it's like, that's how you approach people. Like, if you're so, I want my family back and my child. Hi, how are you? How you been? What's up with you? What's going on in life?
Look at the face. Look at their faces.
Relationship with your father.
I think.
I
he
feel
wants
so
to be
sorry
in her
for
life.
her.
Like, I think that's like his little girl. So I think for her, it's just like, dude, we don't.
Does she want to be in his life?
I can't speak for her. I don't know.
Got it. Okay. Everyone, please welcome Leighton to my show.
Look at this man face. I just want y'all to pay attention to his facial expression.
Please take a seat for me.
What's going on?
All right, Leighton. So you want your family back. What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is, talk to them and everything. I don't talk to them.
So what's your response to what you heard Ariana say?
It hurts.
Why does it hurt?
Because they're my kid. That's my blood. I watched them grow up. I wasn't there all the time. No, I wasn't. I blame myself for that.
So tell me, how did you feel when you saw Ariana at Michaela's graduation?
It hurt because it's like, looked at me like I wasn't daddy. Like, didn't talk to me, nothing like that.
But what did you expect me to say? Like, the way your approach is everything. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. We haven't seen each other in how long? We don't talk to each other. We don't call each other. So what were you expecting?
But that's not I'm not blamed for all that, though.
So
us not talking to each other. I try to call.
The phone go both ways.
I try to call. Every time I try to call, I don't get no answer, nothing like that. So that made me to just stop calling.
Exactly.
Then I got a question for you. Ariana said that when you saw her prom picture, you deleted it off of Facebook. Can you tell me about that and why?
Deleted it?
Yeah.
I ain't delete no pictures.
You didn't delete the photo. So I want to ask you point blank, do you accept Ariana as your daughter?
Yeah, I do. She could be a dinosaur, whatever. That's my child. That's mine.
The fact that you said, Ariana, I do accept you as my daughter, and she said she doesn't know if she can believe you, which that's her experience. But she also just said that your ex-wife has also shared with her that you still refer to her as a boy. How do you respond to that?
That's not true. I mean, if that's the case, I would call him Isaiah. I call Ariana. That's what I call.
Ariana.
You taking everything as a joke right now.
That's
what's
my
making
name.
me mad.
That's my legal name.
That's what's making me mad right now. You got everybody laughing. That's what's pissing me off.
Because
right
I'm funny?
The hell, man.
Leighton, what do you want to say to her?
Right now, I don't even know what I want to say.
But what are you frustrated about? I'm confused.
Your
I didn't say I call you a
attitude.
liar. I didn't say nothing derogatory to you. I'm respecting you. Like, I'm confused.
What is
Hold
frustrating?
up.
Because I'm giving, I don't know if you noticed, I want to make sure you're having an opportunity to share your.
She's saying, I didn't sit here. I'm not calling you a liar. I'm not. But you got out there and laid out a whole story that this man don't care about you, that this man don't want to be around you, that he don't want to try to communicate with you, that this, that. But now you backtracking, saying that you didn't do none of them things. You did all that before the man got on the stage. Am I right?
Yep.
So what the father is upset about in Isaiah, Ariane, whatever the hell you want to call yourself right now. As I said while they was talking, he's mad because of your attitude. Your attitude is what's making him mad. You making, and he said it right. You making a big joke about this, and then she said, "What are you mad for? Because I'm funny?" This is not a funny situation.
It is to him.
Thank you. It's funny to him because you've what you are and you are expect everybody around you to accept you for who you are, but you still make light of the situation, so they cannot by right take you seriously if you can't be serious. You're not being serious on live TV right now, but you want your daddy to take you seriously? Come on now. That's why I asked you to pause it. I wanted to say that. Carry on.
It's just, I mean, like I said, I just don't feel like I'm getting respected as a father.
I just remember you coming home drunk, and I don't know what will be going on with you, but you will take it on me.
Ariana's little sister, Michaela, is also here, and she sees things very different than her father. Michaela, please come on out.
Hi.
Look at this here.
You too.
Hot ghetto mess.
All right. So I see you just walk past your father.
She a real girl, but look at her. Look at her face and shit. She a real girl. Born a girl.
A hot ghetto mess.
But see, my thing is, she ain't trying as hard. She ain't trying as hard to look pretty as the other one.
I'm with you.
She not, son.
She not.
He trying to be her. He not trying to be, you know what I'm saying? And look at her.
That's like a good point, homie.
Like she not trying that hard. Is this person trying? Like this motherfucker going ham to look better or to look like her. And this is, I'm not gonna say all the way natural because we know her hair ain't blind or whatever, but the insecurity shit, be real, bro. That's why people say that shit is a mental illness or whatever. Well, we got an ad coming up, I think.
That you don't have a good relationship.
Why are you not investing in tax liens?
Because y'all out there scamming. That's why.
Relationship there. I mean, I don't really feel like I have a father. Yeah.
Why?
He was never around.
So, did you want a relationship with your father?
But that is not.
I would be open to it, but there's boundaries and things that I want from you. I want you to respect my sister as Ariana. I want you to respect
I'm talking about nails and everything.
Why I don't do that though?
So you don't be calling her Isaiah still?
He claims that he never did that, and he never deleted the prom picture. He never called me Isaiah. He doesn't recall that. So
I mean, at the beginning, I probably, I called you Isaiah because I wasn't used to calling you Ariana. I can't do this, man. On my life, I can't do this. I'm done.
Well, you haven't been doing it for how many long? So continue.
Oh, well.
Keep it up.
Well,
now it's oh well.
Go on
Now it's
doing it like that.
Look at me, I'm doing fine.
Because the way you
I'm
talking
good.
to me.
I'm good. I've been
The way
going
you
up to my
talking
whole
to me.
life. I've been good. Do you see me?
I'm gonna ask you, Michaela. You were just pregnant. You had a child, right?
Yes.
Did you tell your father about your child?
No.
Why?
What would I be telling you for?
It sounds like everybody
I'm
got turned
confused.
against this man. It sounds like they were brainwashed against this man while he was locked up in prison. It really sounds
It's a
like
lot. It's something else to
bruh,
that.
all this here sounds like some shit that got passed down from older generation women to these children, and now they looking at their father like their mother looked at their father. You see what I'm saying?
It could be. That's a fact.
This that
Definitely a
generational
fact.
curse bullshit, bro. This shit gotta break. You can't keep that.
Please don't say generational curse.
Basically, she's saying, I didn't tell my dad about my pregnancy because he was never really a part of my life. Hold up. That man was sitting in prison for X amount of time. I don't know how long the man been in prison. He's 51 years old. And you all appear to be in your early 20s. So probably around the time that you all were born, he went to prison. He saw y'all when y'all came on visitation. That's about it. You cannot keep blaming that man for him not being a part of your life when he's already accepting the blame for not being a part of your life for himself. Right? So y'all gonna keep penalizing him because he wasn't there. And he already done said, my not being there was my fault. Right? I'm home now. I want my family back. And I'm doing what I can to the best of my ability to get my family back. But y'all got this angry, bitter woman shit going on in your mind from somebody you heard that from.
I haven't even heard, like
from the mother.
why this, or where this is coming from. And I think that's the weird part to me.
That's why I say what I'm saying.
I'm glad you said that.
Because
Yeah.
that sounds like something that came from their mama saying that shit around them all the time. Talking to her girlfriends about their daddy being in jail. Oh, deadbeat ass nigga, da-da-da-da-da-da. Always going to jail.
I mean, yeah, we could try to pinpoint whatever until they finish, you know what I'm saying, really seeing what's going on with it. That's why I say, it's just kind of weird how they, trying to present the story when the man asks them, just simple questions, They going all the way around the corner.
Yeah. It's bullshit.
it don't have to be bullshit. They just probably not
like
saying
that was something that
exactly.
you needed to know. I mean, if you were present, if you were around, yeah, you would have known about it. But who needed to know knew.
How do you feel that you have never met your grandchild?
I mean, it hurts. I mean, it just hurts.
Leighton, when did you find out that Michaela had a child?
My brother told me.
Is this your first grandchild?
Yep.
But can I ask why you felt like you needed to know?
Because you're my daughter.
What?
If I'm your daughter,
What
then
what kind of shit is that?
I'm in a different state, and I try to be around. I try to call.
I'll give you that. You call and we don't answer. I don't answer. I mean,
See?
Because the times I have picked up the phone, you blame everyone else but yourself.
How I blame anybody else?
You blame my mom, you blame me, you blame Ariana.
All right, joining us now is Bree. She met Leighton when she was a teenager and they got married. She's telling her side of the story with hopes that Leighton.
How that motherfucker in the pink dress got mad when her daddy said her name like that, but she ain't say nothing to her sister when her sister said her name like that. Did y'all notice her sister said the same thing her daddy said? Ariana?
I know that you was cursing. I knew that. I knew you better calm down in this chat for the people who said you be cursing too much.
Yeah.
Tell you be cursing again.
Look, I apologize again.
To Deacon.
Deacon, but no, she didn't. So look how quick they switched away from when her sister made the statement saying the name of her brother, but the brother got mad at the daddy for saying the name the same way. Am I wrong with that one? The sister said the same name the daddy said, and the brother did not even bat an eye or say that's not my name. Right? So why was there no correction when the sister said the name? Because the baby sister said the same name the daddy said, and everybody jumped down that man's throat. Because you still call her Isaiah. Her name is not Isaiah. Her name is Ariana. And she said Ariana just now. Am I missing something here? So I'm just saying, carry on.
Though I'm with you, bro. I think that's where they're going with the plot and for the sister to feel the same way.
Finally listen to her and their daughters. Welcome, everyone. Bree to the show.
Now let's see where the truth comes in.
How are you doing today?
Thanks, how are you?
Thank you so much, Joe. Yeah. Please take a seat. So I'm hearing a lot of confusion on Leighton's part. What was your experience?
Leighton just was not there. Whether he was physically in our home, he was not mentally, emotionally available for me, for them. But he puts a lot of the blame on me, and I'm not the one to blame. Like, I was there. I stepped up to the plate to fill your shoes and my shoes.
How was y'all's marriage when y'all were together?
Non-existent. It's a piece of paper.
So why are y'all still legally married?
Why?
Why?
Leighton has made it perfectly clear on several occasions that I will always be his wife. I'll never divorce you. And I've tried, just not for lack of effort. I have tried. Like,
all right, so, Leighton. So I want to hear your perspective, because I'm hearing a constant from three people, and I'm not trying to say that you're lying, but there's an inconsistency with what you're experiencing and what three different people are experiencing. They're all saying they experienced the same thing. You were not there. You're emotionally unavailable. You were physically unavailable. You just were not there. So they don't know you. They don't have a relationship with you.
Listen, I got it perfectly clear now. I know for sure now. Trust me.
So what do you want to do to rectify that? Because you said you want your family back. Can you look at your family and say, I'm sorry?
I'm sorry and I apologize.
If we're going to do anything today on this stage, please be for real.
He just said, I'm sorry and I apologize. What do you want? Tell him.
Me personally, I want you to understand how you made me feel.
This bundle has 30,000 samples and MIDI just like these.
if you are going to be in our lives and try to make a relationship, you need to prove your acceptance of Ariana and not be calling her Isaiah and referring to her as your son. And just stop blaming everybody else.
And Bree, what do you need?
To piggyback off of Michaela, I just
sounds
need you
like
to
Ron running the house.
accept that, or just respect the fact that
Yeah, she about to say respect the fact that he have two
And is
beautiful
the
daughters.
mama the stream unavailable or it went off?
No, I just paused it because I wanted y'all to listen to. See, this is what I mean about the women rights or whatever. Because basically, like we live in a
Oh,
society
it,
where
the live did. Oh no, it didn't.
what did
Oh,
what
it did. It is saying stream unavailable. I don't know what
Mine's
happened.
still
It's probably
running.
gonna kick back on though.
stream
It's probably gonna
suspended
kick
for
back on because the
privacy
live's still running.
violation. That's what it said.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Oh, probably because of this, huh? Probably.
that's crazy.
Damn, we should have put the face on it. They took our shit down.
Dirty bitches.
That's cool. They chopped us, yo.
You think it was? They chopped the nigga while we was live.
While we was live, dog.
Okay, so was it the Kanye West, Brett Favre, or this one?
I don't know,
think
son,
it.
because they
I
had to
think.
been
I,
watching.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was a whole caboclo of that shit. Like,
That's
Damn,
down
it's
bad, dog.
crazy.
They down
Man,
bad for that, bro.
this song, all we used was YouTube clips in the Forbes,
mm-hmm.
what you call it,
We did our
Yeah, that was
disclaimer,
it.
people.
and the videos we use already on YouTube.
Yep.
Damn, son.
We did our
That's where
disclaimer.
I got my shit from. And we put the disclaimer on it. Huh?
Man, at least we could finish
Oh, it's
watching.
back on. It's back on.
Oh, it is back on. Oh,
It,
them bitches listening.
come on, it's back on. But like I was
Beautiful
thinking,
daughters. But
appreciate it. But like I was saying,
you know, for me as a mother, like
appreciate
I
the
adore
patience,
her. I
people.
have the
Appreciate the
utmost respect for
patience,
her, and
y'all.
I
I
just
don't know
wish
what just happened
everybody would. And I
with
get that it's not for
YouTube.
everybody, but that's your
But
child.
yeah,
And I
That's
know
your
that.
daughter.
And I know that. And I accept it.
So
And
back
I
to our
accept it.
scheduled program. Fair
And I
use.
respect it.
Fair use.
Fair use, fair use. Like that's
Respect it also.
But you don't show me you respect it.
You want to pause and
I
play the
do
blunt
believe,
talk right
honestly,
quick? Play the
from the spirit. I
copyright
will say
right quick and hit
man,
them
I
back chop
cannot
just in case. I don't
believe
know though.
it,
I'm just
bro.
saying.
Let me just take the video down, bro. Everybody seen what was going on, bro. I'm just at this point, bro.
I really want to see what else, what the response was, to be honest with you, bro. But
The
I think if you
mom. All
play
right,
that
I'm about to play. I'm gonna pull it back up. I'm gonna play the fair use first, bro. Cause damn,
yeah, I think you just
bro.
play that fair use right quick, take a little commercial break. We finish him off, man. This is a good bill, bro. And I hope they don't chop us because you played enough of it, you know what I'm saying? And we giving commentary on it. So it's not like we're not talking, about it while you're playing it.
We stopped it a few times.
Come on, man. Shout out to our peoples. Appreciate the patience, like I was saying earlier. Blunt talk, all cap, no space. Man, you see how it's going, man.
Man, this is crazy.
We just a couple of fellas, just with our own point of views. Sometimes you might feel the same way, You might feel different. But this is why we do it.
Rough for somebody, fella.
Go ahead. You already played it. Shot cut. You could cut it and go back to your clip, homie. Yes, sir.
YouTube video. Fucking free video. You can't even play them.
Shannon was tearing his ass up, huh? That was Shannon. Shannon almost got me clipped.
Professional opinion that you want to do better and want to be here for your children.
I do.
I truly do believe that. But I believe that it's also very hard for you to hear all of these things and the pain you cause.
Yes, it is. It is.
And it can feel like this is a never-ending cycle where you're always the bad guy. But the truth of the matter is that you won't always be the bad guy if you do one thing. And that's just own anything they say. The thing of the matter is, you've already started doing that right now. You've already said, I accept you as my daughter.
Every time
I'm
something
sorry
goes
that
wrong
I
in their
wasn't
life,
here
you're
for
gonna be
you.
the bad guy.
I'm sorry that I did this. But what they're telling you is that it's not enough.
They never asked this man nothing, not one time, but how does he feel about what they said about what about
I was
him?
gonna wait till I was gonna wait till it finished. Yeah.
They want him to own up to everything they said. And that's why I'm saying no.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
If he
I don't
owned
have
up,
a problem with the whole transition and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just the truth of the matter that y'all ain't even asked this man not one time how he felt about nothing about him, like what he wanted to do. By him being the daddy, it's all now respect. Oh, look, it's doing it again. Stream unavailable. Seems suspended for policy violation. It's doing it again. It must be this video, son. I'm about to take it down, bro. That's crazy.
why? Because we talking about somebody in the LGBTQ community?
It gotta be the LGBTQs, bro.
That's crazy.
It gotta be, son. It gotta be. Who live gets shut down in the middle of the live? Like, we live.
That don't make sense, bro.
Damn, bro.
So look, here's look, remember my first question. Do you believe or do you agree that there is a limit to
This is
artistic
crazy. I'm
expression?
with y'all.
We are being limited on our artistic expression. We're being oppressed. We're being oppressed, people.
These people still got us live, and how y'all hitting the stream and still going back
Basically, what
live,
it
like you said,
says.
Chap. You can't stop us from talking about it, though. So we didn't saw enough to have
Yeah, that's what it
a
was. It's
whole.
that video, son. It's that video about the dude.
Man, come on, man. First of
That's what
all,
it
see,
is.
you absolutely right, Chap, about them not even coming from his point of view with nothing to even get any type of understanding. It was one after the other. And did you see how the mama was dressed?
Yep.
Yeah,
Big
the mama
smoke.
was just like a dude, like she a dyke.
She kind of studly herself.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Stud.
The Air
And
Force
sitting
Ones
there.
with the jogging pants on and a hoodie.
The mama probably fucking gay.
Probably is.
So all this is
I
like
don't
you were
care if
saying,
you gay,
it's
bro. Just
cultivating.
why you sitting up there fucking acting like that man ain't got no feelings
And
or no
and like I
say-so
said,
about
Orion.
nothing?
No, I told her Orion. That's Orion the Budweiser.
That dude
Sitting there looking
stupid.
like Megan Thee Stallion cousin. That's Orion the Budweiser. This nigga come on there playing, bro. Like nobody don't know what's going on, man. Come like the man was gone. Whatever happened. It's you got to get used to that. You can't do that to people and just automatically sudden you can't. I mean, why you can't just try to be cool with your daddy with the situation? Like don't let his put it like this. If they're gonna say he's being a bigot or somebody being unemotional with it, then don't take it the wrong way. He's an older man. In his time, they didn't grow up like that, where you just do that like that and you just spring that on people like that. People wasn't that emotional back then. So instead of you taking in his bigotry and having the patience with him, you want him to bend and stem down to whatever you talking about. And everybody don't have to bow down to you. That shouldn't be. You should be able to be humble enough to understand that that's your daddy too.
But
However you want to look at it, obviously you want something from him.
You heard what the
because you wouldn't
host
even
said.
went there.
That man said, "Do you respect the trend?" Like nobody said, "Do I respect him as a daddy?" But he gotta respect them first. Like he said, y'all don't even treat me like I'm a daddy. So what the fuck I look like? Keep on trying to run after y'all.
You keep running that, and they know it, and not only running after them, running that same game. about him not being there. So then when stuff go down, or it is what it is, or he not doing what they want him to do, like give him money to go do all the other stuff or whatever going on. Yeah.
Yeah, son, that's just fucked up, dog. But that
And they
just
all
goes to
rocking
show
together. You could see.
it's all the women. It's like
You could tell they rocked together. You could tell how they all walked on stage.
Yeah,
And
First
then
of
Round
all-
set it up like bowling pins.
Wait, first of all, here's another hot fact that just popped into mind. How is it possible that his brother, their uncle, knows more about what's going on than him? So that means they got an agenda out just against him. You ain't got no problem with the brother. Why y'all got a problem with this man? And the only problem I see that they really have with this man is the fact that he was not a part of their life for X amount of time and he was in prison. People have to understand when you go to prison.
Yeah, he the daddy. It's a good story. You know, I told you.
When you spend that much time in a prison, confined with nothing but straight up hard legs, yeah, you see the little funny ones that's in there, but you
I'm
don't pay
trying to
them
be the
no
new
mind.
Murray, man. Trying to tell you, what you call him, Chop? The new
Montel
the new
Williams.
Montel.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
trying to be Bontel Williams, man.
Trying to tell you.
So you looking at what they're doing, bro.
Regis and Kathy Lee face ass.
They're basically blaming this man for
Fontaine Williams.
his mistakes in life. That's what it is. They want to punish him for his mistakes. When the court system
So you're a transgender. Are you listening to him? Are you listening? Are you listening to him? I'm gonna say, excuse me. Are you listening to her? Her name is Ariana, okay? You have to
Don't
listen,
forget.
father. Dad, you have to.
You have to call me a girl.
No, look, nigga say fuck that shit. Remember the other sister on? The sister? Did y'all see this man? I was like, what is he doing? Bring the other sister on. Sister, how much is your dad ain't shit? Yeah, he never was around.
I'm hearing you ain't shit.
Just like he said, and you need to call her. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. So you need to call her Ariane. Y'all think it's a game out here. Matter of fact, bring the dank ass mo out here. Dank ass mama. Get the scene. Nigga got for the love of the money playing when she got on the stage, child.
Man, that's crazy.
He jumped up there looking like a light-skinned wish.
So basically, like Peter said, he was there.
Gotta make that money, man. Still the same money, man.
Hey, come on, man. We gotta get
and saying the same goddamn thing, like a goddamn choir.
He ain't shit. He ain't shit.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. That, like I said,
That's
bro.
how we round just looking like I know now. I know now. Yeah, I know now.
Man,
that's all you can say. He like, God damn.
Yo,
so you know, look, listen, here's the thing. By all means, if that man walk away from all three of them and be like, you know what? Hell with all three of y'all. To hell with all three of you. And they never hear from him or see him again. They're gonna come back. See, I knew he was gonna leave. No, y'all told that man y'all ain't want nothing to do with him. The man said he called. Both of y'all said y'all don't answer the phone for him when he called. You don't know what he calling for. He could be called trying to make amends for all of his past discretions in his life with y'all. But being that y'all under that, I don't want to talk to you because you ain't never been a part of my life. Go ahead, keep that same energy. Because at the end of the day, that man did try to call you. You admitted that he tried to call you, and both of y'all said y'all refused the phone call. So don't keep trying to blame that man.
Just say we need to talk. Yeah, just say we need to talk and y'all get together, you know.
Don't keep
and
trying
do
to
it
blame
like that.
man.
You know,
blame yourself.
don't keep being frustrated and holding that bitterness as if that's the representation of a black woman, a so-called black woman. Because it's not. And for you to do that, You probably be playing them games too, like trying to turn people out and all that type of stuff. So you want him to accept that too, then, right?
There we go.
Yeah, I'm your daddy, but all this should be acceptable too because of your lifestyle. What are we doing here? Let's break it down. Let's have this conversation. If you ain't really trying to do all that and you just want me to leave you alone, then
Say that.
don't bring me up here acting like it's it is all that like you ready to mend something because you're not.
You don't
You
want
came
to
here
bend
to
nothing.
no, you can't. Yeah, you came here to crucify me.
I don't think I listen.
That's what you did.
In all
And
retrospect,
and bald head Williams helped them do it
in my perspective,
because
it
he a
is.
black man, so he's like the like your own people, hanging you up.
In my perspective, it is. They came just to get notoriety. That's all it was about. That man don't care nothing about no god doggone notoriety. The mom, the sister,
Got it now.
and the transgender. They brought that man on that show, citing all of these things, knowing doggone well that at the end of the day, like we said, if y'all didn't want nothing to do with this man, you wouldn't have been you wouldn't be so hard up to get him to respect your decision as far as your lifestyle. Why are you so hard up for him to respect your decision on your lifestyle if you don't want nothing to do with him? Continue ignoring the phone calls. Continue pretending he doesn't exist and go on about your life. So obviously you in this for notoriety. You're trying to make a name for yourself because you're a part of the LGBTQ community. And a matter of fact, I'm glad I'm saying this because I just watched the article on this earlier. And a person that transgender was saying the same thing I'm saying now. At the end of the day, you're gonna realize when you get a little bit older that the decision that you made was a bad decision and how badly it's gonna really affect your life.
Mm.
These
Shout
things
out
like
Ricky Rick.
this is a problem. And the people want you to accept them for who they are and who they want to be, but they're not understanding that there is a major problem with what they're talking about and the method in which they're doing it. That's
Yeah,
all
this shit's
I'm just
sick,
saying.
bro.
That show not gonna stay on long, bro. Cause
Yes,
there's
it
gonna be a
is.
bunch. No, it's not.
Yes, it
I
is.
can promise you, it's not.
Yes, it is. I see it is.
I said it too. Chop, you had something you want to build on something what you was trying to show us though. You had something
All
you want to
right,
build on.
so what I'm saying is, all right, if we go all the way, like we just was talking about, like think about how that man had to sit there and relinquish all his motherfucking feelings because he had to show respect and knowledge and acknowledgement to those two women and the other so-called woman. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I think that the shit done got out of hand, bro. Like it's getting out of hand to the point where it's like you forcing it, and that's even in the comments. Like when I should have did the Instagram clip of it or whatever. That probably would have been a little better. But if you could just see the comments from the people in the world, like everybody said the same thing. It's like ain't nobody wrong, ain't nothing wrong with your transition, but you forcing it on people. Like most of the people in the comments were saying, why the fuck you even care how you feel about you being whatever you is anyway? Why is that the standard of if he gonna fuck with you or not? If he decide to be a deadbeat tomorrow, you ain't gonna want to fuck with him, but he gotta just stay with you, and you because you decide to be a fucking boy and a girl and you a boy. Like, nah. Like, how he 50 years old, didn't even went to jail. He seeing niggas probably get raped and all type of shit in that bitch. Then turn
especially the
fists
one.
and shit.
Not think about
Man,
it.
say I don't
No,
give a
think
damn
about
if you a
it. He probably,
dinosaur. You sitting there tripping.
he probably saw the some of them transgender people
Man,
getting
say I don't
raped
give a
in
damn.
jail. You see what I'm saying?
No,
Man, I
because
say I'm just trying to make it right, bro. That's what's wrong with Bailey Sam. I'm just trying to make it right, man.
trying to make it right. He ain't argue. He ain't nothing. He
Man, I don't
just
give a fuck, man.
he
You could be a
sat there and
dinosaur, nigga. What the
took
fuck you talking about?
accountability right in front of
I didn't
everybody.
even know all this shit was even popping up. Okay, you done bought the sister, you bought them. Boom, 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 boom. You're like, damn, this was my old lady. Now it's my partner. Flip floppers is in shit.
It's matter too,
You
bro.
ever had a
Like just
motherfucker flip flop
because
on
you
you?
want transition
I went
or
to
whatever,
jail
now
back in
our
90.
feelings don't matter. It's all about how you feel, because you won't change your gender.
So I don't know if they're gonna take it down, bro. But I'm about to try to share
switch jobs. You
a
hear me?
video
Fuck
right
around,
quick.
let alone switch
Hey.
private parts.
Come on, man. It's a
Hey,
long road, player.
y'all can hear me?
Oh, I can hear y'all. Not my bad. I couldn't hear y'all at first.
I was saying I went and found a video that I was looking at earlier today, and I'm gonna try to screen share it because this kind of walks hand in hand with your topic, and I want to see if it's
Nah,
gonna.
no, bro. We gonna leave. We gonna let the videos die for the rest of this episode, bro. Because I don't want.
Get it clear, huh?
You can't. I guess you can't use their own shit against them.
Walking on thin ice.
Wait, so
walking on thin ice.
It was my video.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
Probably,
they
yeah.
don't-
I bet on that. I put money on that.
Yeah, it was my video, bro.
Well, let me see.
That's why I see, bro. Maybe I don't want to come across as homophobic because that's what they would say, but I know gay people, bro. I don't have nothing against them. It's just that.
Well, okay. Can I ask you something? Do you have a fear of anything about that situation that they're in?
Wait, what you mean?
Do you have a fear?
No, like I don't. My thing is with them people is I don't fear them either. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like with me and my relationship. I don't walk around trying to tell people who I'm with. I don't.
Like say, like if they touch you or be around you, you think you're gonna be one of them?
No, man.
Okay.
Nah, bro.
Because I think because people gotta understand what phobia means and how we actually look at it. Like we not that shallow and we just not just saying it. That's what I'm just trying to get the people to understand too.
Well,
we
that's
not just
another point I
talking to
wanted to
each other.
make,
We
too,
talking to people and
because
letting them know like this is how it is, man. Like we are heterosexual men. But go ahead, though, Chuck. Go ahead.
since they gonna probably take it down anyway. Fuck what I was about to say,
probably
man.
right.
Damn. Wait, I had it. What the fuck was I about to say? Damn. It's gonna come back, bro. Fuck. I don't know. I forgot that fast. Damn.
Yeah, that shit real good, man. Well, we gotta have a representation too. We can't just be sitting on the sidelines waiting for the decadence to go by.
Damn.
Oh, you're having your little good time, lady. Come on, man. What's going on? Everything is always.
It took life and they just took it and made it something it's not. Something it's just.
And okay, it's like and this is an argument too. Male chauvinism. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
Oh, that's what I was about
that
to say. That's what I was about to say.
Oh, okay, I'm glad there you
go.
There it is.
You can't sit up there
Kickstarter.
and say that shit is hereditary or you was that since birth and all this stupid shit. You can't say none of that. That man went to jail, your ass was able to be gay, nigga. You wouldn't have been gay if that man would have never went to jail. That's what I was about to say.
You don't even think he would have even swept like that?
No, man. Mom and them, sister and them wouldn't even play none of that. None of that. Absent fathers, that's why. You see what I'm saying? Like fathers not being there. You ain't about to sit up there and tell me no fucking boy grew up gay or no girl grew up gay. No.
But look, see, no, not so people made it look like it was the whole time that the daddy wasn't there. Even which I don't, I'm with you. Like is how like is how people making it, making it perceived to be. And I think that's the narrative that kind of not making no sense, especially them not having no backstory of how he wasn't there. Like they didn't really say nothing. They all kind of just say the same thing.
They're gonna keep saying the same thing.
It was the same script, like they were working in the news. You know how the news, all of them say the same thing from Atlanta to.
That was a production show. It definitely was.
Yeah, like it was very much scripted though. I didn't want to, say it like that because we already in the pot, but fuck it. We done made gumbo tonight.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that shit. Y'all motherfuckers wasn't born like that. If you was born like that, if you was a girl, your dick would have started growing somewhere.
And then they actually was parading. They actually was parading him too as well, because me and my people actually had a good bill about being fooled by the looks of the transgenders and stuff, and how Murray used to have the little show where he used to have did you see, do you know, can you tell a difference between one or the other? Like, can you tell if that's a man or not? I don't know if y'all remember that, but Murray.
Yeah.
Boy, Jenny Jones and Ricky Lake got put off the air behind that shit.
So y'all very relate then. So it goes into that too, like, and that was just a little piece of it, but putting like a reality spin with it, with the dad and not being there and all that, because actually the round was on parade mode too. It was kind of like a parade thing too. How you what you were saying earlier, Chad, like how you sound, how you more than the actual right next to you. And damn, my phone went.
Doing a whole lot of extra. I get what he's trying to say. He's trying to say that the transgender person was doing a whole lot of extra more than what the actual female was doing. Yeah. You can see that difference, bro. And that's why I be trying to tell
big
people,
ass
like,
chain, let's see your name, and long ass nails, longer than, like, come on, man.
The hair on swap, the makeup on swap, shoes on swap. You showing off pretty much all ass and thighs. So your sister come out there in her regular little house dress and slippers. Shit. Mama come out there in some jogging pants and a hoodie. You know what I'm saying, bro? Come on, man. That's the reason I say this show, if this keeps up, this show won't be on there long. Oh, no, huh, bro?
Yeah, Silent dropped out his phone, died.
That's how I could say, honestly, this show is not going to be on there long, bro. Because 90%, and I'm probably overestimating it. But a good bit of his show gonna revolve around LGBTQ type topics. And people of the heterosexual population is not gonna want to watch that. We didn't want to watch it when Ricky Lake and Jenny Jones was doing it. Murray stopped doing it just in the nick of time because he was next.
Steve Wilkos too.
Yeah. Look, Jerry kept
Jerry Springer.
Jerry kept going with it until they literally was like, "Bruh, look, we tired of this. You damn near doing this on every single show." You know what I'm saying, bro? It comes to a point where we know you want to be accepted. We know you want your voices to be heard. We know you want to be seen, but damn, give us a break. Give us a break. The world was heterosexual, everything before this transgender, LGBTQ, pansexual, trisexual, bisexual, lesbian, gay stuff really took hold. We already knew you were here. Hell, you came up with a whole parade. Matter of fact, that's how Decadence started. We're here. We're queer. Come on, man. We know who you are already. There's no need to keep pushing it in our face.
Not at all.
Matter of fact, we're not pushing our heterosexuality on you.
We ain't.
But you want to keep pushing your sexuality on us.
Fucking TV stations, they have full networks. They got all that shit, bro, to themselves. They don't have to be part of
nothing dealing with heterosexualism. Now you done come up with the cisgender binary. Oh, come on, man. This shit gotta stop. And people gotta open up their eyes and their minds and start seeing where bullshit really lies. And that's just what this is. It's a bunch of bullshit. That's the reason I said I wanted to play that video for y'all, bro, just to get you to see that this was a person who did all that. All that. Had the people convince him that it was okay. No, had her convinced, because it was a girl. And they convinced her that it was okay for her to want to be a boy. It's okay if you want to be a boy. Be a boy. And they literally pushed this girl into believing that she could be a boy. And guess what happened? She got older and realized, dang, I didn't want this. This is not what I signed up for. This is not what I wanted. Yeah, all the popularity, all the fame and talking to and people congratulating her on her being a transgender from a girl to a boy. And the same people that was doing all that in the beginning turned their back on her. Look how quick it happened. From 12 years old, she first told her mom and her daddy that she wanted to be a boy at 10. By 11, the parents were trying to figure out how can we do this, because they brought her to one of them psychologists, and one of them psychologists told her, either you have a dead child or you have a healthy boy. Did you heard what I said, right?
Mm-hmm.
They convinced the parents that the child would be better off going with the transitioning from girl to boy, since that's what she said she wanted to be. Mind you, this is a child. You're supposed to try to talk that child out of that kind of thought, right? Don't encourage it. And that's just what the hell they did. They encouraged it. And here this person done got to be a certain age and realized, I wanted kids. I wanted to be a mother. I done messed up my breasts. I'll never have breasts. I'll never be able to breastfeed my child. I'll never be able to have a child because they done went and did the reassignment surgery. Mutilated their body to get a penis and still want their vagina back. Ain't that ironic? You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part about all this. Nobody wants to admit that it's a psychological problem. And that's why I don't know if our listeners ever hear me say it. We gotta start analyzing some of the stuff we listen to, the stuff we see, and the stuff we talk about on a psychological level. Because some of this stuff is not just make believe. This is stuff that people are really going through, and they don't know how to get the actual real help they need. And all of these psychologists that's out there now that don't have an in-depth belief in real people will push for that. A true psychologist is going to tell you you have a mental problem. If you were born a girl and you want to be a boy, you have a mental problem. When did it not be okay to tell people that? Now let's talk about that for a second. You see what I'm saying? When did it stop being okay to tell people about them having a real mental problem? Or is it, or have we gotten to the point in this country where we don't want people to realize that they have mental problems? I'd rather you know you have a mental problem than for you to be moving about your life and get to a certain point and then you have that mental break and everything that you thought was reality slap you in the face and say, hey, that was all make-believe. That was all bullshit. I'm sorry. The reality was you should have stayed where you were.
Damn, we was on this bitch for 3 hours. Everybody did an hour, huh? That's what's up. I just realized that.
3 to 6 minutes.
That's crazy.
Bro,
Well,
I just wanted to put that out there, bro. Like, we gotta start making it acceptable to tell people that they have mental problems.
yeah, that's a mental issue, bro. If you can't, do it naturally, and you gotta add something else to it, artificial, and you call it yourself, it's not yourself.
It's not.
Yourself could be bought. Another person could look like yourself. Like, chill out.
I don't get why they go through all that. No way. Is that, like, what do you really expect to gain from that? You want to be a woman, but you have to understand that real women can have babies, except for the ones who went through something in their life and they are no longer able to have babies. That is the exception to the rule. But for these people who want to transition from man to woman and woman to man, just understand the adoption program is running out of babies to give you unless they get them from the DCFS program. Right? So at what point do you think your imaginary penis and your imaginary vaginas is going to start giving y'all some babies?
Their race ends with them.
Boy, science working on it right now, Pete. Be careful what you wish for.
I ain't wishing
Boy,
for
them little oblong babies, them babies gonna be fucking deranged and discombobulated. Fucking eyes gonna be where it is at.
Yeah, man, it's a type of
a whole new type of mutation out there.
Yeah, they even reenacting births now. Like, they doing all that now. Like transgender and men who want to relive the birthing experience. They let them do the rebirth through their anal cavity.
So basically, they let them take a shit.
And they're actually putting a baby in that.
So they basically, they're making it where transgender men who want to be women.
Not on the trend, like whoever, want to have the birthing, who want to have the birthing experience without having a vagina, they
could push a baby out the ass.
They do it through the anal cavity. Yeah. So they're going to these lengths to
widen the asshole up to push a 8, 9, 10 pound baby out there.
Hey man, I'm just saying, man. I was just, going along with, people point, you know what I'm saying? What y'all point, what y'all was saying, just giving my that point of
I'm
view
about to
coming back.
say. We already done seen videos where motherfuckers is getting jelly jaws stuck in their butts doing stupid shit. So if they about to go through that link, bro, let them have it.
Yeah, this is already it exists. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying, I look, I know you wouldn't have brought it up if you didn't know it was already happening. I'm just saying, if they gotta go
that's
through all that,
crazy,
bro,
man.
let them have it. Let them have it. I hope you
But
drop
these,
a bus out that bad boy.
But is this woman, right?
No, there ain't no
Because a
woman.
woman don't have a baby that way, correct? Baby don't come from that.
Bro, I had a dude so uncomfortable in the store
So,
other day.
yeah.
Like, say, bro, look, I got a question.
Before we end it off.
No, this. I mean, this would be a question that I can ask y'all after the show. I ain't gonna lie, cause it's funny.
Nah, you good. I mean,
all right. So when you hear women always fussing, talk about that ain't just your baby, that baby come out, that's my baby, that baby came out my pussy. You know how you in that argument? That baby may have came out your pussy, but it came out this dick first. It's been in my balls all my life. You ain't just your mama's baby, you my baby. You been with me all my life. You was only in hers for 9 months.
It take two. It definitely take two.
Cause the dude, bro, I said that I was messing with my daughter, and she's like, my wife be talking about get off my man. I had him first. I said, tell your mama, daddy actually had me first, and then he gave me to you, and you gave me back to him. And the man looked, I said, tell her you was with your daddy his whole life. And the man started smiling, but he kind of like didn't want to smile. I said, come on, you can laugh. It's funny, bro. I'm not, I'm just saying. Will your kid do something like that or your wife say something like that? Tell your wife, man, they might be your baby, but they've been with me all my life. Them type of look, it's just like sometimes you just gotta take something and make some fun out of it. But some of this stuff, bro, that these people doing, bro, this shit crazy. Man. Ain't no fucking way. I can't see me. While we talking about accepting people, we at a fast food restaurant, and a person from the LGBTQ community was working in the window. They told us the total. I counted up the money, gave it to my wife. My wife went to count the money. I'm like, why are you counting the money when I just counted the money? Get a girl a damn money. Now, mind you, the girl was of the LGBTQ community and she preferred to be addressed as a male. But when I said, man, get that lady the damn money, man, stop sitting there wasting that lady time, just get a lady the money. The lady took and turned her head to the side and looked out the window. I said, yeah, I said, lady. So I don't have to address you as a man. You're a woman. So, just to put that out there. You're not gonna make me address you as a man, is you?
Are you good, man? To me, that's your point of view, but everybody, that's the whole thing about how they supposed to go. People are not supposed to be so lightly offended by something that minuscule, especially if you didn't mean no harm.
Right.
It's just
it was not. I quite honestly, it was not intentional on my part because I just saw from where I'm sitting at in the vehicle. All I saw was a set of chest and some hair pulled up into a ponytail. When I finally did really look over and saw who was in the window, it was too late to take it back. So I'm just saying, but you didn't have to look at me like I already knew you was there as a stud. You know what I'm saying? So when I said get a lady the money, that's what I meant. But I did not know you was a stud at that point. Well, it's too late, and I still address you as a lady. All right, now have a good night. Fuck.
Your daddy call you Clay, I'm gonna call you Clay.
All right, Clay. Shit, that's your name. That was the name given to you at boy. But yeah, man. Like some of this stuff, bro, it's just I don't know. I don't know how we gonna fix these problems, bro. But we gotta start somewhere. And my thing is, don't push your agenda.
We ain't gotta do a goddamn thing. That's what it is. People have to be responsible for themselves. You know, I think that's why.
That's a big part of it.
That's why we created a platform, man. We're trying to at least start and build on being responsible for something, if not nothing, ourselves.
Of course.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm so glad I got me some headphones with some bass in them. I could actually hear the bass in the Blunt
I'm
Talk
trying
beat.
to tell you, man, that what? You didn't know that beat was a fool?
No, I
this
know
whole time?
I knew
Something
it was a
wrong.
good beat, but I couldn't feel the bass.
Nah, it's not a good beat. This is
Great beat.
a bass knocking, toe tapping, waiting for you, get down on you, and then jab him as beat. See how I speed it up right there? Yeah. And jab him 7 times. Man, but this been another good one, fellas, man. Blunt Talk, all cap, no space. Man, no love, man. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue to do it, people. Well, fellas, we did it again, huh? How does it feel? Tiresome?
Tiresome to know that we did all that shit. This bitch might not even be on there.
I like it though. I like it. It's a good time.
I like it though, yeah. That's exclusive.
We gotta find out what they said we violated.
I'm telling you, it was my video.
But I don't see how though. That's their video.
It's all right. YouTube understand, right? YouTube understand. He gonna look out for us, huh? YouTube. If not, man. That being said, man, y'all already know I'm Silent Child 17.
Sorry, y'all.
Face in the building.
And as we always do, man. Sleepy or not, you know what I'm saying? We get her done.
Yeah, I know I do it though.
Yeah.
Bro, I just said that in front of Redneck the other day. Get her done.
We get her done.
Oh my goodness, man. This was so much fun.